What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Lost Mine of Phandelver. We're getting near the end, folks. We're getting near the end. Unless these goobers decide to go way off and do something completely different.
You know we will.
We're going to Neverwinter.
Hey.
We'll play for the next two episodes.
But, yeah, I forget what I was going to say. So, welcome,
Yay.
everybody. And last episode, our party met with the Banshee named Achaidh, got some information, aka the location of Wave Echo Cave, the place that, man, this is some creepy fucking music.
Yeah, the music
I know,
changed.
man. Like, it's
The place
freaking me out.
where
Gundren.
where Achaidh said Gundren was brought, and then so you guys went there. You started toward there, ran into this like campsite, but decided to avoid it. However, the people at the camp heard you and followed you through the night until you guys bed down for the night, and you got ambushed by a group of zombies, which is where we find you all now. But before we go, we'll do some announcements, aka check out our shows every Monday, every other Wednesday, and Friday for Phandelver, as well as After Remorse on Sundays, and is that all of our shows? That's all of our shows.
Currently,
Cool.
yes.
But also stay tuned, because we're going to do a After Phandelver show where we talk about all things Lost Mine of Phandelver. So that should be fun. So if you have any questions for that, leave it in the comments down below on YouTube. And Equal, do you have any announcements?
Oh shit. I want to say that
Okay, no, come off.
my announcement is that Grizz is a lovely person and a great DM.
Okay, I'll take that one. Thank you. Okay.
You're welcome.
All right. And Tommy, some big moves happening over there. Go ahead. Let us know.
So
What you got?
for the last few weeks, I've actually been working on something with my Pathfinder group, and we have just launched our Twitch, YouTube, and other social media accounts for our channel called Nat1, where we play Pathfinder. We're currently on Age of Ashes Book 2, where we'll be releasing a recap video to get everyone caught up with it, but Session 22, Is It Edible, is live on Twitch and YouTube. You can go to twitch.tv.com or twitch.tv/global_abyss, and you can find us on YouTube.
So-
just look up Nat1.
Question.
Yeah.
Why isn't it called Zorag's Nutsack?
Because
we
Zorag
talked
isn't
about-
in the Pathfinder lore, so it's not Zorag's Nutsack.
Could
The
be.
weirdest question I think I've ever heard.
Last session,
Why isn't this
Zorag,
called Zorag's
put
Nutsack?
something into his nutsack or something. I
It
don't
was
remember
my
what it
knot
was.
pockets. My knot.
Oh, yeah, his
pocket,
nut
because
pocket.
I do
That's
not
right.
have pockets.
What's
So
that
anyways-
thing where you strap it to your leg? One of those.
Strap on.
Is it Prince Albert?
Okay.
Is that what that is?
We're not getting monetized this episode.
Okay, oops.
Okay, we just lost all money. We're gonna.
Okay. Well,
We actually have
anyways,
to pay Twitch money.
let's
Zorag has an invisible fanny pack, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh,
Yes,
cute.
it's in the same region.
Yes.
so let's jump into tonight's episode. Let's set the scene once again. I think I found out what happened. The
We're all
music's
dead.
not on loop. So last you
Oh.
left off, that's what it was. The music wasn't on loop. Last we left off, the group was at their camp, surrounded by now burned and charred zombie corpses and two dead mages, one in a red cloak, another that was holding a glass staff that Valida had picked up. You got a wall of thorns surrounding you where they didn't burn from a fireball, and a campfire that had been snuffed out, so there's probably some smoke lingering in the air. What do you do?
Do we want to find a new campsite, or we want to sleep amongst these zombies and bodies?
Well, Aelin is all for going to a slightly different campsite, even if it's just a I don't know, 50 yards away.
If
She doesn't like
we
zombies.
were to go somewhere else, I couldn't make the thorns again. It would
Also,
just be an
the
open
thorns
ground.
are pretty much gone for one wall anyway. For
We could
one
just go to the
Only in
section.
a
other
20-foot
side
radius,
of
and
the
they go out
wall.
for 100 feet, 150 feet. So it's only for a little bit. Less than half of one wall.
Well, we could just go on the other side of this thorn wall so that there's at least a barrier between the bodies.
Maybe
Yeah,
we
we
can
could do
move the bodies out of the...
You want to just burn the bodies?
area?
I can just burn the bodies.
Let's just
I feel
move
like
to the other side of
eventually
the
your
thorn wall.
thorns would burn with it.
No, we can burn them in the open part. That'll be fine. I'll just make a bonfire and then we'll chuck them on.
It's gonna be some smell.
Yep.
Let's just move a little ways away, and then these thorns helped us, but I don't think we'll need as much defense now that they're gone.
Okay.
So we move a little ways away and set up a new camp.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
So
you
through
moved-
the thorns, it is a quarter speed.
Well, you burned like a portion of them with the fireball away, so you have an area to walk out.
Okay.
Yeah, so you gather up your things, and you head off to make a new campsite, which pretty easy. Who wants to take the next round of watch?
Do you guys want to finish yours, or do you want Zorg and I to take it, and you can rest, and then you can take yours to finish off our rest?
Doesn't
I don't
matter to
mind.
me.
I don't mind finishing up the watch. How about you, Jeb?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, well, Zorg and I will go back to sleep then.
Zorak's just gonna curl up with his axe.
Then.
So, Team Jeb, Team Aelin. Last time we rolled perception checks, so I think we can still just use those if I can find them. I think you're gonna be okay, if I recall correctly. So, if you guys want to do any RP, this might be your last night before the game's over.
Before we die.
God.
Could
All
be.
right, Aelin is gonna take out the Diary of Achaidh
Oh, right.
and kind of start flipping through it while looking over at Jeb and going, "So, fire, huh?
Yeah. That's me.
Cool. What made
I
you
use fire.
Yeah, what made you decide fire? Because, yeah, my teacher gave me a choice of what element I wanted, and I picked being able to do rusty fingies.
Oh, that's cool. I can do a little bit of frosty fingies. Only one thing though, I can't do much else. No, I'm friends with fire. Yeah,
Really?
it's my buddy.
Your buddy kind of like Sticky there?
Yeah, except it's a lot more intimidating and wants me to kill things. Sticky, not so much. You want to talk to him?
Sticky or fire?
Well, either, I guess.
Well, sure. Oh, what do I ask? That's a question.
I don't know, whatever you want.
Can you, like, the fire, is it like all fire? Or is it like just, like some kind of fire spirit?
I'm pretty sure it's all fire, but it might be a dragon, but I'm not sure. I don't have a name.
Well, would you be able to ask them if they know anything about Bo Gentle's book?
Yeah, right.
Because the group I work with, we've been looking for that book for a long while. The higher ups won't really give me all the details why, but apparently they're really adamant about finding it.
Okay, sure. Let me just and I'll snap my fingers and I'll whip up a create bonfire spell real quick, just in an area where it's not going to catch onto anything surrounding.
I assumed you had already had like a fire pit. Going.
Sweet.
Jack can't see at night, so. Or sorry, wow. Whoa, Aelin can see at night though.
It's dead!
Yeah, Jack can't because she's dead.
Valia can't
Jack
see
can't.
anything.
She's dead. Yeah. Aelin can
I had
see.
an
Jeb,
emo
you have
moment.
night
Thank
vi-
you
You have
so
dark
much.
vision, right? Yeah.
I have dark vision, yeah.
Okay, never mind. Screw that. Scratch that. You don't. Yeah, if you want to start a bonfire, if you didn't have a campfire, but if you had a campfire, then you can just use that. It's up to you.
If we didn't, then we do now.
Okay, cool.
But I'll
It's
look at
warm.
the fire and I will say, "Oi, are you? How are you? What you doing?"
Are you trying to reach out to the voice in the flame?
Yes, I am.
Roll me a religion with advantage,
No.
but still got to be good. So
14?
you wait, and nothing.
After like a couple minutes, I would say, "Oh, there you are. Yeah, we were just wondering about Bo Gentles' book. What's that? Mm-hmm. Okay. He says it's very mysterious and he knows where it is, but is not willing to reveal the information yet because he's super cool and all-knowing and all-powerful."
Can I insight check this? Is he
Sure.
Is he
Deception
actually
versus
talking?
insight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dirty 20s?
Yeah, it's a bit weird. It seems pretty fake. Like when somebody's faking a phone call, although obviously you don't have that point of reference, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like faking talking to someone on the other side of the door who's actually not really there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I kind of look at Jeb and kind of like raise my eyebrows, like, I believe you for being able to talk to a fire spirit, but if they're not answering, you could just say they're busy.
Yeah, they're probably just not home right now. Probably doing something. We're best friends, though. Normally, he picks up.
Well, I hope one day I'll be able to get a chance to say hi. But
Yeah. Who
anyways,
knows? Could
wanna
be
look at this,
tomorrow or in 10 years.
yeah, you want to look at this book with me?
Okay.
It's like we're reading the diary of a dead person.
So you can spend the rest of your watch reading the book, or the diary, that is. At the end, you will have learned that there was an entry that talked about Bojenta's spell book, and it was dated over 100 years ago. And it explained that she traded Bojenta's spellbook to Cernoth from Iriabor, which I can spell that stuff for you because I know that I just butchered the pronunciations. Iriabor, I think that might be it. Iriabor. So Cernoth of Iriabor. Yeah. Also, in there it talks of a cheating scandal where Agatha caught her lover with a half-elven woman.
Ah, I see.
That's
Oh.
yeah. Yep.
Oh, it's because I'm half elfin.
Yeah, we thought it was one or the other, but no, Zorag could have sexed her if he really wanted to.
Yeah, he could have.
She
But wait a
probably would have
minute.
been down.
Wait a minute. And that means if she didn't like it because I'm half elven, because her partner cheated on her with them, that must mean she thinks I'm cute. Huh.
Yeah,
Learn
you should
something new
tell
every day.
yourself that. I think that's probably it. Yep.
Alright, but but who is Cernoth of Erebor?
I've never heard of him.
Cernoth. Have I heard of Erebor?
Ooh. Roll me a history check, I want to say. Or...
Sorry?
I think history check might be the best thing here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll do history. 14. Probably a negative.
I personally know nothing about it, so let me look.
You know what, we'll just say that it's might be a little familiar, but you would have to check with the other people of the group.
Yeah, so what you know is you think it's like an old city that was out in the western heartlands. That's what you know from that.
Western Heartlands. Cool.
Yep. Also, before you do anything else, are you doing anything with the ring that you found? Aelin.
Yes, I would like to take a look at it and see what's up with it, if it's even magical.
Yeah, holding, you actually do get a sense that the ring contains some form of magic. It's like a gold ring with a blue gem that's got like a shield emblem in it. You can't tell what it does, but you can attune to it for the night, which means that the magical effects will activate on you if you attune.
I will put it on and start attuning to it.
Awesome. Cool. So I'll let you know what that does when you attune.
There's one more thing that I wanted to do.
All
Just
right.
one. I want to pull out the deck of illusions.
Ooh.
Does it just look like a regular deck? Or do the cards have like designs on them that look like people and stuff?
Cards have designs on them. Are you looking at a card?
Yeah, I'll look at a card.
Okay. I think this is the book that I wrote what each card was down somewhere. But I'm not going to end up being able to find it, so I'm going to wing it. Let me pull this website up. I'll draw a card. Okay. So the card that you're looking at is a Two of Hearts. And I actually remember what this one is, funny enough. On the card, you see two goblins. One looks like Rumshoe, one looks like Troop.
Interesting. I saw Jack play this one. So I know that.
Oh shoot, this one should be to the side then. She never picked this one back up, did she?
Unfortunately, I'm thinking that when she threw the cards, when the rubble fell, I think the rubble fell in the area where she threw the cards. So when she walked through the area, she didn't look for them.
Okay.
Let me, deck of illusion. Google this really quick so I can just see what's in this thing. Alright. You see the Eight of Spades, which... Eight of Clubs.
Spades!
Which is just a bunch of generic-looking orcs. Or a orc.
Okay. If I flit through them, do any of them look...
Oh, wait. No, yeah. Generic work.
Do any of them look particular to me?
Yes.
I want to figure out if it attunes to the person who wields it, or if it just attunes to Jack.
So, when you get to the Ace of Hearts, there's the eyeball symbol. And then, like, a red dragon curled up around it.
Interesting. Okay. I will put that on top of the deck, and I'll pocket it.
Okay. Cool. All right. And with that, your watch comes to an end.
Well, time to go to bed.
Alright, you want to wake Zorak or you want to wake Valietta?
That is a tough call. Ooh, let me see what I have. Okay, I've got it. I'm gonna pick... Who do you think is less likely to hurt me?
Well, hang on. Let me flip a coin. I'll grab a coin, do a flip. Zorak.
Okay. I'm gonna go into Zorak's tent, and I will wild shape myself, because I haven't wild shaped today, first of all into a spider, and I will start making a web above his head.
Oh god. It's gross.
And then when that's done, I will come out of it and then undo the wild shape and then re-wild shape into a black bear, and I will roar in his face.
Roll intimidation.
Cool. That's pretty good.
Oh, fuck.
20. Natural 20.
Zorak, roll a constitution save.
All right. Not gonna cut it, bud.
I
Got a
think
9.
you were half between sleep and, you were deep in sleep, and so this wakes you up, and yeah, you're probably fucking scared as shit. Although you normally probably wouldn't be, but in this instance, just the right circumstances.
So this
As
is
soon
a
as he wakes
terrible
up, I'm
thing to
running.
do
This is bedcloth
while I'm
brown.
holding an axe. I've been cuddling this thing all night.
Did say you have to sleep with Zach.
That's true. That's correct.
I wake up, I swing my axe in the air.
Roll an attack with disadvantage because you're laying down.
Yeah.
God, did I just kill Jeff?
Valietta didn't go to sleep with her weapons tonight. So.
I rolled a nat 1.
Nat 1. You were just so
Please
tired. You
no!
fumbled for your axe. You're still like your eyes aren't even fully open yet.
Did he
What the
get the
fuck?
web in his face? Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna just run straight out the tent.
As you get blinded by the webbing.
Blinded?
The webs in this would be in his face.
Oh
It's all in
yeah.
his face.
Yeah, your head's like stuck in the webs from when you shot up from the scare.
God! Jab!
Aelin is laughing. She's laughing. She's rolling on her back, clutching her ribs.
Once I get this web out of my damn face, I'm gonna just walk out the tent and look around. See if I know where the hell Jeb went.
Valietta's already up and stretching. Put her gauntlet
probably
glove
have the
on.
roll.
Just woke everyone.
Yeah, she's bold of you to do that after we got attacked by zombies, Jeb. She's just stretching.
I'm still there. I'll just like start walking around the fire and doing a bear dance. I'll do that thing where they stand up on their hind legs and just do this.
I'm gonna throw a rock at his ass.
Yeah. Roll to yeet.
Roll the
That's like my favorite thing now. Roll to yeet. By the way, if you still haven't checked out that special Halloween one-shot, please do. Take a look on YouTube, folks.
I want him to roll another natural one on this rock throw.
That's if. Are you actually throwing a rock or no?
Yeah, I was gonna throw
Oh,
a
okay,
rock.
yeah, go for it. I wasn't sure if you were joking or not.
What do I throw?
Just
in
a
this situation?
strength throw, I think.
Yeah, just roll your strength.
Oh, that's the strength saving.
I
But
think it might be the
24.
same for you.
No,
Probably
it changed depending on
Yeah.
your class.
It doesn't matter. The bear's armor class is 11.
Yeah, I don't think it mattered on that one. So yeah, you're good. You hit him. Roll. What would a rock be?
D4 plus your
It's
strength.
not a big rock. It's like just a
Yeah.
just throwing it at him. Oh.
If you weren't aiming to hurt him as hard as you can, we'll just say you do 1 damage.
No, I was just like throwing it at him like
Yeah.
a bastard.
You do 1 damage.
Go to sleep.
I'll stride past him and go to sleep.
I'll see how
Aelin
much
finally
you like
controls
fire when
her.
I set his bed on ablaze.
Aelin controls her giggles, and looks to the pair of them as like, "Did you guys have an okay sleep?"
Fine enough after we got rid of the zombies. She's probably just carrying all of her armor and weapons over by the fire to clean and maintain them while she talks to Zorag.
Alrighty. Good night. Aelin's gonna go and just curl up in a ball, taking out her pillow, not even bothering to go into a tent, and just clocks right out.
All right. So the two watching now, go ahead and roll your perceptions for the night. And if you guys would like to RP the night or not, just let me know. We can skip it or we can RP.
I have a few RPs to do.
Yeah, there we go.
5! I can't see in the
Let a
dark.
dragon land on our ass. God damn, man, this is not Dorag's night for rolls. Got a 6.
It's about time.
Oh no.
Yeah,
It's the worst
Yeah.
time for it to happen.
It's the-
Oh,
yeah,
did you roll the dragon?
No, I'm didn't even have the die out. I was like, I'm sure I'm fine. You guys have a
Right.
1 in 6 chance of nothing happening, so
let's hit that nat 1. Damn.
Well, anyway, while I just clean her armor and working on her weapons and show spikes. So, what's with this dragon specifically that you want to kill it? Just don't like dragons, or?
A test. If I can kill this, I don't know if I'll ever be able to kill the one that destroyed my village.
Well, this is a younger one. Do you know the age of the other one?
I don't know much about how dragons look on their age. This one was very large, I know that.
Probably better to test on the younger one then, of course. But, if you want me there, I'm there with you. You've done more than enough for me, and they're still here, so...
Speaking of which, where do you know this dwarf from?
Gundren was a friend of my mentor's, the one that taught me how to forge and be a blacksmith. He came and visited us a couple times, and we visited him once when I was really young. He's almost like family.
I'm gonna say family is damn, I had this planned out. I'm just gonna say family is important in Dwarvish.
Yes, you'll say that is true in every return in Dwarvish.
So it's a saying that I picked up on trading with some nearby dwarves when I was younger.
You know many dwarves when you were younger, or just the trading?
Just the ones. We were pretty secluded. they seemed to be pretty close, and they weren't aggressive. We weren't aggressive towards them.
Speaking of when you were younger, you don't seem too fond of your own kind. Why is that?
It's the orcs and humans that I don't really care for that much. In my tribe, the humans and a pair of orcs decided to get together and find common ground. And that's where the history of my clan is founded, with the very first chief being one of the offspring. We kept to ourselves, and it always seemed like we either had wild orcs attacking us or civilized humans looking to claim some land for their own. Ever since then, only half-orcs are allowed to be the clan leaders. The clan believed that a half-blood had a better insight than one or the other.
I suppose you do get the mix of both the worlds there. So you have the side of both stories. Would know more.
I was actually in line to become a chief.
Oh, what made... Oh. I was going to ask what made you leave, but I suppose you weren't... You didn't choose that.
I guess not.
No.
I'm just kind of holding my axe.
Well, I suppose in a way you are still chief. You're carrying on the name of your tribe.
I cannot.
Why is that?
It's a long story, but I do not believe that honor should come to me.
Well, if it's of any merit, I believe you've earned a lot of honor just being with us. I trust you with my life, Zorag, so...
Thank you.
Speaking of, our next fight, I'll try to do it right before, but if not, right at the beginning, I have something that might help you. I spoke with the spirits while I slept, and though my mentor wasn't able to teach me how to magically enchant items before his passing, he might be able to help me very faintly as a spirit, so... Just letting you know, I might be looking at your axe during our next fight. And I tried reaching out to more spirits and might get some more help there, too.
It would be an honor. Where do you plan to go after all of this, anyway?
Well, I have to check in back home with my mother and make sure that any more of the major needs of the forge are met, since I just kind of left it with kind of an assistant who covers for me when I'm not there. But after that, I plan on heading to the coast to see if I can find this Flynn that Jack was always talking about. And of course,
yeah.
if you or Jeb ever need to call on me, I'll be there for you as well.
It's good to know that. I don't know about calling on Jeb.
Well, if he needs me, at least, I'll be there.
Zorak chuckles. Before grabbing a torch and setting his bed on fire. No, I'm kidding.
Jeb would like that.
Yeah.
Do you have any big plans for after this, or?
Really, the dragon. That's the first. After that, I'm not sure.
So what were you doing before this? I think Gundren found you in a tavern?
Yes, I was mostly just looking for something to occupy my time. Heard he needed some help.
It's bizarre to imagine that was a little over a week ago now. Like a day and a week.
It hasn't been long.
Do you remember the first encounter with the goblins we had?
Oh, it was glorious combat. I think I
Seemed
almost
like-
took your head off, too.
You did.
Yeah,
Seems
sorry about that.
Oh, no worries. You've more than made up for it since. It's
Still have a couple of the memories right here, and I pick up a fucking phone.
Nice.
Just think of the jaws you can make of, or boomerangs you can make of a dragon jaw.
I've got something else in mind for that.
Yeah, seems like so long ago now since we started.
And then, of course, you had Jed and Jack going straight to the place that they probably shouldn't have.
All the time. Every chance they got. The wrong place. Jeb was always following her.
Jack. He just takes a sip of his water.
Yeah, Volley will quickly look down to start messing with her flail a little more.
All right. Everyone who doesn't have what the fuck is it called?
Inspiration?
Oh my God. Inspiration. Take it.
Fuck! I still have mine!
I don't have mine anymore. I already used it.
So
I'll
you got
take
one
mine.
now.
I was gonna
Does that
give mine to
include the
Zorag,
people
in
who
fact,
are
because I wasn't using mine so much.
Yeah, everyone.
I was gonna,
yeah,
I was
all
gonna
of you.
gift mine.
It was a good night of roleplay, and I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Should have used it on that perception check, Shark.
Damn
That's
it!
what you've done.
Now we're
Should've
gonna die.
known.
We're all gonna die!
So the way your watches were set up, did somebody have to take an extra watch or something? Or
No,
was
it was that we had 2 hours overlap where we all just kind of sat there. So we could do that at the end where it's more daylight, so we don't have to worry about watching as much. Because
Okay.
a long rest constitutes of 6 hours of sleep and 2 hours of not doing anything.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So whoever wants to wake up for these last 2 hours can be awake.
I can do that.
Just
Wake
sitting
up
around
too, I
waiting,
don't mind.
doing whatever.
Yeah, let's all wake up. Fuck it. Fully rested.
Group talk? We never group talk.
Like, yeah, you guys
We
are.
click and
You
take
guys are
turns.
sort of like starting to gather, like, get ready for the day, sharpen your weapons, just kind of.
Oh. Right
Yeah.
before Aelin wakes up, I almost said her character, the character she's based off of name. Volley lean over to Zorag and just be like, I heard Sister Gariel and Aelin talking. They seem to be some kind of spies for a group. I don't know much about it, but you should keep an eye on them. She seems to be helping for now, but I don't know if I trust her yet.
It's the human half.
You know I'm half human as well, right?
Yes, but you've proven your honor.
Thank you. Okay, now they can wake up.
Okay. Yeah, then you guys go wake him up and you
No,
start.
I
getting-
don't just wake up Jeb. I
Oh.
just like grab him by his ankles, move
right.
him over by the fire, sit him down on a rock right next to the fire and say, "Speak to your friend and leave me the fuck alone."
Well, as soon as he does that, I will say, "Good morning, Zorag. I hope you slept well. Sticky and I are going for our morning number 2s. You want to come with?"
No, go shit in the bushes by yourself.
Okay. And I'll get up and I'll go.
Sticky have bathroom times, or did you just go?
Probably just
Yeah, he goes with me.
I assumed he just went whenever he wanted.
Why do you think his hair's all matty?
Aelin gets up, she stretches, and she's looking around, going, "Rah." I go,
Zorag sniffs
"Hi,
under his
guys."
arm.
What? What'd you say?
Snips under his arm.
Ugh. Need a bath.
Yeah, yeah. Morning breath. She takes some of her water, gargles it, and then just swallows it, 'cause reasons. And just kind of gets up, looks at the lightning sky, and goes, "Well, I hope it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Goes over and goes, good morning. Sits down by the dying fire.
Valida will just lift her eyes, nod her head from what she's working on morning. Go back to working.
Does anyone have any whiskey?
I check my pockets. Sorry, no.
I miss
I have a
Jack.
flask of oil, but I don't think that'll be very nice to drink.
Yeah, I always left Jack to have the alcohol, so I don't have any on me. Oh, can I look at this glass staff while we're here?
Oh, yeah.
Is it rad?
Ooh, that
The
reminds
glass staff is a staff made of glass.
Oh.
Oh,
Dude.
Let's see.
I'm gonna grab some
I
water.
think I can get a more specific description for you somewhere in here.
Do you think his name was Glassstaff before he had this, or after?
Maybe?
Be a weird name to have, but also a weird name to take. So I don't quite know which would be better.
Well, he was a wizard, right? Wizards, well, are kind of like performers, or make up their own name. Like, I heard even some weird guy called himself Merlin. Like, who calls himself Merlin?
Or Magic Mike.
Oh, gosh. Don't get me started on Magic Mike. Ugh. I even had a customer come in that claimed he was Magic Mike, and I tell ya, he was more like a lame Larry.
Alliteration, I enjoy it.
So I
Yeah.
can't find any descriptions of in the book of the
Okay.
staff. So what I'm gonna say, it's like a black painted wood staff up until it gets to like the top, and the top is like this this glass claw of a dragon, and it's holding a crystal or like a big glass ball.
Does the glass ball seem to be arcane in any way, or is it just like a staff that he would use to put spells through?
Are
Like it doesn't
you-
hold its own magic.
Did you attune to it overnight?
It would have been near me, but I wouldn't have been dealing with it, no. Like, I have it now, but not overnight.
It seems to carry its own magical properties.
Oh, interesting. Hopefully it doesn't break while it's on my back. Slide it into the part she had the sword on her back.
It's probably at this point that I'll start walking back to the group. I assume I've done my number 2s.
Okay. Aelin, that ring you got is a ring of protection. You get a
Ooh.
+1 to your AC. So where it says your armor class, you can just like actually, you know what? I'll drag in a ring of protection into your inventory, and you should be able to equip it from there. And
Okay.
If you can't figure that out, I can do it for you. I don't know if it does it automatically or not.
Hang on, Ring of Protection? Oh, I found it.
Oh, is it in your inventory?
I have my
It's not
shield
in my
and
inventory
adding
yet, so I
it.
just
Okay,
have
got
to...
it.
Yeah.
So it
I
should
have
add
to do
a
this.
+1 to your AC.
Do this.
I'm gonna
This.
walk up to the group and I will
Click
say,
and drag.
"Hey, you guys. I want to talk to you
There it
about
goes.
something."
Nice.
What's that?
So you remember Jack's deck of cards?
Yes.
You know
Well,
how she threw them out and they made illusions of things that she knew?
Vaguely. I don't know if I ever actually saw her do it.
Well, check this out, and I'll pull out the card that I saw last night and just hold it there. Look familiar?
Eight of Spades.
Probably just seen the eye before. Because Jeb made the illusion of it in front of her.
And also, I have the tattoo now, or
Are
the
you
burn
handing
mark.
the card to people, or are you just showing it to them?
Just holding it, holding up here.
Okay.
Does
Yeah.
Aelin know what this is?
You know, roll me a religion or history check. your choice, but that will determine what information you get.
Gonna do history. Seven. So you don't know much.
Yeah, no, you actually surprisingly never come across this symbol on this card before. You know what a dragon is, though. You see the dragon on the card.
Well, I was say, isn't that the symbol you showed me before?
Right, so this is, I think, the symbol of, whatever. Only thing is, I've never seen it in person. Like, the person behind it. I've never seen him. So, they're probably really intimidating and, like, super strong, so we could use this to scare someone, but at the same time, if you guys wanted to persuade me to throw it out now, we could just know what it is.
Will it also make the dragon? Because I know...
don't think it can attack.
That, well, the only thing I have with that is, if we remember the last time Jack used the cards, and I was a little mad, it kind of drew my attention away from where I should be. So Zorag's mad and a red dragon shows up.
That's true, but I wanted to throw it out to you guys so that you knew this is probably going to be a dragon. And if you want to see it, or if we want to throw it out in the middle of a fight or something, I'll throw a code. I'll say cheese whiz, and I'll throw it out, and then you'll know that it's not a real one.
Cheese whiz, like a cheese wizard?
Yep, I met one of those once.
Svalido looked at Zorag. It's up to you if he can control yourself if a red dragon shows up.
So these cards show you things based on the person drawing them?
I don't know, because this is the only one that I think relates to me. Here, just shuffle through the rest, see what you find. And I'll hand them the rest.
I'm going to shuffle them. And I'm just going to draw a card.
Okay.
Zorag's really hoping to see something whenever he draws something. He just doesn't...
One's gonna be drawing a card, Grizz.
Yeah, give me a sec just to pull it back up.
It's like completely derails the Grizz's plans.
No,
the whole thing.
you're fine. It's...
This is the rest of the session, looking at all the cards.
Trying to think of how to... Okay, so this is a scantily clad devil-looking woman.
Ooh, perfect with Zorag.
What do you do with it?
Is it doing...
Put it in his pocket.
No, like... I don't know. I don't know how these cards work. I just drew a card. I don't know
If
what
you want to
supposed
use
do
it,
with
you gotta throw it down.
Does the card, like,
At least
vanish
that's
if
what
I
you've
use
seen
it?
Jack do.
No,
Oh,
the card does
huh.
not vanish. But once you can command it, and when it deactivates, you can apparently pick it back up. At least according to Grizz. I know
Can I
Jack
pick it back
hasn't picked up any of the cards
Jack
that
hasn't
gonna
thrown
put-
up any.
I know if
I'm
we know that.
gonna... I'm gonna put that card back and just draw... I was like, and just put it back and just draw another one real quick.
Draw another one? Okay. Let's see
Yeah.
what I get this time. Okay. Unfortunately, I made up a bunch, and I lost where I wrote all the ones I made up. So if I draw one that I made up, I'm gonna be so confused. Yeah, this is one that I made up. Hold on. I know I have it somewhere. I just don't know where.
It's a bunch of goblins without jaws. They're just zombie goblins.
Just zombie goblins.
It's a Zomblin.
Zomblin, I like it.
That's a shout out to Slime Basher. He used that word first. I don't know if he came up with it or not.
Oh, that's awesome. That'd be a good name for like a channel or something. I don't know.
We fought Zomblins on the Ancients, which is every other Saturday. Slime Basher.
More shout outs.
Self-promo Sunday.
You mean Friday?
Sunday
Friendly
evenings.
promo Friday.
Gosh,
Aylin's just kind of
took so
munching
many
on a
notes.
ration, waiting for her turn to draw a card.
I mean, yeah. Well, if you're
Munch,
gonna draw
munch,
him, Volley's just gonna fan him out and look for cards she knows.
Yeah.
If no one's
here we
holding
go.
on to
Well,
the
Zorig's holding
deck,
it right
Found it.
now.
Zorag. You look at this card, and these are 3 chained up wolves.
Oh,
And you recognize them from in the the goblin den. Yes.
you're muted, Tommy.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to just put the card back, and I'm going to look over at Jeb and pull out this. Pull out this orb, this crystal ball
Orb.
that I grabbed from Agatha's hut,
Right.
and just look at him and say, "I'll trade this for this deck."
Can I
have no
keep
idea
my
what
one
this does.
card?
Yeah. And I'm like, just give him that card back.
Okay, sure, yeah. I'll take the orb and my dragon card.
Okay.
So you get the deck of illusions, and I get is it a scrying orb? Is that what it is?
I don't know what the hell this is. I figured it was important.
I'll just write crystal ball.
What is I get mad and just throw all the fucking cards on the ground?
Imagine throwing all of them down.
3 pickup. Scatters them.
There's even less than 23 now.
Yeah.
it's like 19, I think.
Something like that.
19, and then the card that Jeb is holding, so there's now 18.
Well, I counted that one because there was the guards, Clark, Rumshoe, and the thing in the guard, so it'd be 19.
And then the red dragon.
And the red dragon, so 18.
Yeah, the one Jeb's holding, Clark, Rumshoe, and the other one, and the soldiers. So there's 4 missing, so it'd be 19.
Oh, maybe.
I can tell you how many are missing. I got them all right here.
Like a bunch missing.
Thematics.
4, 5. There's 5 missing.
Oh, I don't remember the other one then.
Unless I fucked up somewhere, which is totally possible because I do that. Oh! Yeah, okay. When you looked at the 2 of hearts earlier, it wasn't Rumshoe and Droop. That was the 2 of spades. This is Yemek.
Oh, yeah, we had a Yamek before.
It's another goblin.
Yeah.
A less important goblin.
Yeah. I think I mixed
Dead
those
goblin.
up, is the problem. The 2 of spades
Alright.
was supposed to be Yemek. But that's okay.
Throw me out and see what happens.
Anybody have any more fun toys, or are we good to go?
Reading Agatha's book here, and apparently she... Well, it's not because of my family, it's because I'm a half-elf that she didn't like, and also, apparently the last word of Bo Gentles is actually in here. About 100 years ago, she traded the book to some person north of Erebor. I don't know, I think that's somewhere in the Western Heartlands, but yeah, this ring, she points to the ring that's on her middle finger. It's like, it's magic.
Fun. Alright, let's pack up and go then. I assume our 2 hours is over.
Yeah, yeah. So you guys are all packed up, because I was kind of thinking you guys were kind of slowly
Yeah.
packing as you were talking and stuff.
Yeah, probably.
So you all begin to head off toward. It's becoming easier to find the correct direction now that the sun is rising. It's lighter, and you can see the mountains off not too far now. So you're pretty much just like looking at the mountains and going toward them.
I'm
Unless
just staring at the mountains.
you plan to go elsewhere. But yeah. So who wants to lead and how so?
Volley to be leading. She'd still be using the map and the compass and the mountains to try and triangulate the best path.
Okay, so I'd say that's a survival.
Survival.
It's a low.
How low is it? Is it nat 1 low?
It's not
Or
that
is it-
low.
Can I have advantage?
Is it that one low, or is
I'm like
it a
closer
natural
to my
20?
spirits. Can I get an advantage?
No.
Damn it! Inspiration.
So,
I have to call that ahead of time.
you end up following your compass and map, and you're heading toward one of the mountains. However, you're heading toward the wrong mountain.
Hell.
All the mountains kind of look the same, so you know.
Not to me. They're all so cute.
You veer off, winding through these trees, and for like 30, 40 minutes. And I think the group of you kind of realized that you might have gone a little off track.
Yeah, like towards when they start getting a little too far, I was like, sorry, I was thinking about going home, not the way we're supposed to be going. We're supposed to be going a different way.
Valiada. Why?
Aelin just kind of looks around and is like, I've never been up over here, so I wouldn't know.
Where are the
So,
checkers?
do we
Who's
need to
gonna
go
check?
that way?
What's the plan?
Do you want checks from different people every time, or how are we doing this one?
Yeah. Does somebody step up to lead the way? Now that Volley just screwed the pooch.
I was having dreams about my mother last night. Okay, I miss her.
Are
Alright.
we doing like we did before? Like different
Yeah.
types of checks?
Yeah.
You want to take this one, or shall I take this one?
Take this one.
I'm gonna do my signature thing of talking to whatever I can find around me to see if they know where the mountain is, where the cave is, or if they've seen people go to the cave.
Okay. So
Nature?
yeah, roll me an animal handling.
I was hoping you were going to say that. Can I guide myself?
Sure, since this
Nice.
is a one action kind of thing.
Okay.
Add your
okay.
guidance.
Oh shit. 13.
What kind of animal are you looking to talk to? There's some
Whatever
chipmunks. There's birds.
I'll talk chipmunk. I'll go for a chipmunk. I haven't seen a chipmunk yet.
Okay.
And I will just say, in native chipmunk, I'll say, "Hey, fellas and or ladies, I'm looking for a cave, or people who are going to a cave. Probably at the base of a mountain, there's going to be a cave around here somewhere. You know where it is?
I'm looking for a cave.
I'm looking for a cave.
Cave, you say?
Yeah, cave.
Cave?
Cave?
I've not seen no cave. I've seen a cage.
Who had a cage?
There's a cage. It's over there. That way. And the chipmunk points off.
I will check that out.
Yeah.
How far away?
It's easy to get cages and caves confused.
I mean, not really, but I appreciate the sentiment. Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Fucking
Carry
weirdo.
on.
Let's bring these chipmunks with us.
Aelin's just fascinated. She's looking at Jeb going, and he talks to chipmunks too.
Yeah, but don't get excited about it. They're kind of dicks. Where was the cage? How far away was it?
He pointed. Are you still talking to him, or do you?
Nope. I'm
Okay.
talking to the group.
He pointed. Trying to orient myself. Okay, I'm just gonna pull up the map because it's gonna be easier.
It depends on how close it is. If it's far away, I'm not gonna go for it. We're
Well,
just
you didn't
gonna...
ask him for a distance, Equa. But
No,
how
but
far
I'm
can
saying-
a chipmunk travel, right?
I'll walk a little bit, and then if I see it, and then
So
if
he
not, then-
points southeast, which is the direction you kind of have to go anyways.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. So we'll walk that way and see if we find the cage.
Okay. Roll me perception. Anybody who's keeping an ear out or eye out for this cage.
More than
Ear
one?
out for a cage doesn't make
Can
any
I guide
sense.
myself?
No. This is like a
I
check as you
will-
guys are walking, so it doesn't.
Can
make
more
sense.
than one of us do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody who.
21.
I'm still asleep.
Thank you, Aelin, for rolling well this session. You're the only one who has.
So far. Just wait.
I'm saving all my rolls for the fight.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, same.
You travel like another 15 minutes or so through this forest. You're starting to hit a little bit of the hills, you know. It's elevation starting to get a little bit higher. But it comes to this slightly flatter part in the it goes significantly higher in elevation and then kind of flattens for a little bit. And you are kind of you're nearing this mountain. And you, Aelin, start to hear what sounds like an argument of some sort between this kind of dumb, deeper voice, I guess, and another voice. It's like,
I hear some people arguing. Can I hear what they're arguing about?
I don't know, I think it'd be easier just to eat you. And then, God,
They're talking about eating someone. They're talking about eating someone.
Oh. Okay, we should just move on then.
But what if it's that dwarf Gundren? What if they're gonna eat him?
I don't think it's him, but we can go check if you want.
Well, if you're a spy, why don't you sneak up and see what's going on?
You're a
Okay.
spy?
It's like, yeah.
We'll talk about that later. Off you go.
Okay. I would like to stealth over towards them.
Okie dokie. Roll a stealth check. I'm just kind of getting things ready on another page.
Nyssa's character actually
25.
fulfills the role I kept making Jack do.
Nice roll. Nice roll.
Yay! It's nice to have a +6 in stealth, man.
It's crazy how well rogues are built to do their jobs. How hand in hand they go.
And when you have a fighter that's trying to be like a rogue, but it's not.
You were the closest thing we had.
Okay.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneak.
God, hold on.
Just thinking about his voices.
Because I practiced it, but it's gone. It's left my brain.
Alien's just
Just go with
sneaking
what
over
your
there,
heart
kind of like
feels.
what Claptrap does at the start of Borderlands 2. He's like, do, what? Do.
Maybe we shouldn't have sent her. She's singing the whole way.
It's quite enjoyable, honestly.
I think
They're
you'd
not
be
coming
quieter.
back for you. You know that they're gonna steal all the gold. There's gonna be none left for you. You think they'd do that to me? And Aelin, as you're approaching, the closer you get to the noise, you start to see a campsite coming into view. It's kind of pushed up against the side of this cliff. There's tents, but it looks almost like it's been ravaged. There's a table that's split in two, a tent that's been tore open and collapsed to the ground, tipped over equipment, and I will bring you guys over to this page. And as you peer to see who's fighting or arguing, you see a big mother trucker closer to the cliffside, who, here we go. It's
That's
just
pretty.
big, fat, what appears to be ogre. And he seems to be arguing with somebody in this wooden cage. There's two wooden cages. One appears to be empty. The other's got what looks like a dwarf in it.
Aelin is going to kind of keep squat where she is, and she's going to cast a message to send over to Valiada to say, looks like there is a dwarf in a cage being held by an orc.
Can I respond to your message or no?
I don't think this message works that way. Does it?
It does.
It does? Oh, cool.
Yep. Pretty sure. I can reply in a whisper. Yep.
Cool.
Come back to us, because we can't really get you otherwise. We'll make a plan, but I think we're going in.
Alright. Okay, so Aelin will stealth back.
Yeah, and as she's stealthing back, she'll turn to Zorg and Jeb, say, apparently an orc is holding a dwarf captive.
An orc?
That's
Orc.
what she told me was an orc.
Okay. Oh,
I'm-
are orcs dumb?
Clarify, was it actually an orc, Grizz?
It's an ogre.
Or-
Yeah, I
Ogre.
figured.
Okay, yeah, Aelin's just that surprised. She fluffed it up, but really it was more so player error.
That's fine. That's
All
fine.
good.
So, yeah,
I'm
but
all
yeah.
for saving this dwarf because I don't think Aelin knows who Gundren is, and even so, it's a captive. Are we game to take on an orc?
Maybe we don't have to. You said he was in a cage?
The dwarf was, yes.
I'm gonna reach into my bag and pull out a potion. I am 90% sure that this is a potion of invisibility.
Sneaky.
What
Hi,
if we
guys.
just give it to the guy? Hi, Ellen. What if we just give it to the guy and then sneak away, and then the orc will either come and look in the cage, and then I'll distract him with minor illusion, or he'll run away and do something. I don't know. That could
I
work.
can try
like
to
that.
unlock the cage from a distance.
That works too. We could do both.
I like that plan. As a backup plan, Zorg, do you want that gift now or in a different fight?
If it's an orc, I probably won't need it.
Wait,
Alright.
wait a minute. I haven't seen very many orcs. They're like the super big, tall, ugly guys. Like they're over like
I just
he's
look at her.
bigger than the cage, right?
You know I'm half orc, right?
Yeah, you
You
call
are?
Zorg ugly?
Well, oh, okay. That's not an orc. It's bigger.
So, gift or no?
Well, let's say hold on to it.
Sounds good. I can always give it to you if it starts getting rough out there.
By the way, anything you see on this map is on the map.
Okay. So we can interact with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a camp it looks like it's been kind of torn up. There were a couple of tents, a table that was smashed. There were 2 cages. He's in one of them, and big ugly guy. He's he was saying that his friends had left him.
When you say big, do you mean like Goliath big, fat ogre big?
Is he me big or...
Bigger than you. I think. Fat ogre, you said, Zorag? I think that one.
They're large.
Well,
You just said that it was
I'm
big.
small.
I don't know what it is that you're trying to describe.
There's only one way to find out.
he's big, fat, and ugly. Like big.
I think Zorg
As
and I
in-
stay far enough away that he can't hear us, and you two go in, and you have to let us know if we need to come in.
Yeah, I'll message you. Or we'll scream, whichever comes first.
Run along,
Alrighty.
little people. Go do your thing.
Just smile and, Okay, I just need to quickly read my mage hand of how far away I need to be.
Trying to see if I can get away with a wild shape into something that's really, really stealthy. I don't know what's really stealthy though that could carry a potion.
V-Lion, maybe?
Sticky.
Cats don't get a bonus to stealth,
Yeah,
so
that's
it'd be
garbage.
my bonus to stealth if I was a cat.
So 30 feet there, and here. Okay.
Aelin does not have to roll stealth, but Jeb, if you're rolling stealth, roll stealth when you can, once you figure out what you're turning into or whatever.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna be anything that I'd
I
say
probably. Yeah, and I think I would need to be a little closer in order to figure out where the lock is on that cage.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Okay.
This
I
one
got it.
says cats get stealth bonus.
What is the bonus? Tell me.
I don't know for sure. I have to go further into it because it just says get a decent stealth bonus.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. First things first, I will cast guidance on Aelin, which lasts for a minute. It's concentration, but wild shape does not break my concentration. Second of all, I'm gonna put the potion down on the floor, get the rest of my crap together, and I will wild shape into a panther.
Ooh.
And then I'll pick up the potion in my mouth and I will stealth into the thing. So it's
Sweet.
a +6 bonus to stealth.
Hey. Yes, join my +6.
Oh, it's great. That's a dirty 20.
Yay!
Look, what's got you thinking that your orc friends are gonna show up here? They're not coming back for you.
Valia, do you think I'm ugly?
No.
Huh.
So Aelin,
Aelin
you're
didn't
able to
mean
tell that the lock is facing the campsite. So
On this side.
yes, yeah, exactly.
Do you think I'm
Alright.
ugly?
No. She just said that orcs were. Never mind.
Well, maybe you got the half that isn't ugly of orcs.
just seemed kind of ironic to call the ghost ugly when I would also be.
Oh, she
considered-
was ugly though.
She did look pretty fucked up.
Alright. Aelin is gonna move into the tree here. I'm assuming that she could see through the cage.
Yeah. The slots both go vertical and horizontal, but there's enough space to see in between there. It seems kind of makeshift, like made from thick logs and stuff that were found out here. Like it was made here and not brought here.
Improvised cage.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, Aelin's gonna be right here, and she is going to cast Mage Hand and give it her Thieves' Tools, and Thing is going to walk over to this part and try to unlock the cage.
Okay. Roll me
And-
another stealth check because is your hand invisible? Do you have the invisible version? Isn't there like a special upgrade to it you can get?
It says starting at 3rd level, Spectral Hand Invisible.
Oh, okay.
I can make the hand
Yes.
invisible.
Perfect. Never mind.
And I
you don't
can
have to roll a
perform.
stealth check.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But I do need to do a dexterity. No, wait. I can use Thieves' Tools to pick locks and disarm traps at range, so I can. Without
Yeah, I
being
think-
noticed by a creature. You can
I think
perform
you
one
still
of
have to
these
make
tasks
the
without
check.
being noticed. Yes, so you know what? I'll just
So
put it in
roll
the
a
thing.
thieves tool,
Alrighty.
and it'll probably prompt you and ask you what you want to use. Click dexterity. Should be in like kind of the bottom leftish area. The thieves tools proficient. Yeah.
5.
Oh my god. Yeah. Just so simply, your hand crawls up with these thieves tools in it, walks up the side of the cage, and just like real simply, like a twist of the fingers, and it's just opens up. Yeah.
As a mood walk.
You
And then
bring
it
it
just-
back, or
Well, I can only do that as a bonus action, and I think it'll return my Thieves' Tools back to me now, because
Okay.
I would have to cast it again in order for it to do something else.
so you watch as this dwarf like hears the noise, like and starts looking around.
It is at that point that I
Scanning the
will
area.
bound over. Panthers have a speed of 50 feet, so it's well within my reach to go and get that. And I will just poke my head through the bars, getting
Did you
real
roll a stealth
low.
check?
Yeah, I got a
Yeah, he
dirty
did.
20.
He got dirty 20.
Oh, nice. Okay. Let me roll for the ogre. Okay, yeah.
And I will just put the potion down and gently nudge the bars if he hasn't noticed me.
What the fuck?
And I will just look down at the potion and then look back to where we were all staying, and then I'll just leap back.
Yeah. Anybody
And
looking?
I will cast. I want to, when I get a chance, I want to cast message at him. It's like, it's an invisible potion. Drink it and then sneak out.
Who the hell's all you? And but yeah, you see him like kind of try to. He just sneakily kind of picks it up, turns around so the ogre doesn't see.
He explodes.
Hope to God it's invisibility, you know?
Yeah, I told myself this is how this is gonna work.
It gets indigestion. He's allergic to one of the ingredients. Oh no.
And Aelin, you rolled so well in your perception. You see him drink the potion, and he like starts to look at his hands, and you see, like, he's missing fingers now. But that's it.
She goes like, oh crap. I will send a message to Valiada behind me. Just look over my shoulder, point at her, do the thing. It's like, the potion only made his fingies disappear.
Do you have a plan B, or is Zorag and I coming in now?
Do you say that out loud?
She whispers it to the message.
Alright, so Aylin's gonna
Hear that?
tap her fingers.
Oh, yeah, Jeb's back with us. After that, she would say, the potion didn't work.
Okay, in that case, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to move... that's 40. I'm going to be 45 feet out into the center of the thing, and I will make as much noise as I possibly can to attract the ogre. And then if I see him turn his head to me, I'll just do like a little, like, run around in a circle, and then I'll start running and try and match his speed but keep distance off to the right.
Cute kitty. Looks like good food.
Alright, and I will send a message to the dwarf. It's like, slowly exit the cage and come towards the trees behind the cages. There, as quietly as you can.
You look so tasty. Don't move. I'm
What the fuck
coming.
is going on?
I'm not gonna hurt you.
So,
I'll get down low and wiggle my butt, and then start trotting off in a different direction.
Zorag, the potion didn't work, so I guess Jeb is doing distraction now.
Jeb, as you get over there, you see a dead orc laying on the ground, and this that you're standing on currently is a tent that was ripped up and bloody.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
good
that's
to
a
know.
dead body. It just zoomed in now. Yeah, that's a
so
dead
we
body right there.
Go around this way.
You see the irritation, or Valida sees the irritation on Zorag's face, just like,
Where you
Just
going?
Hold Zorag.
It's like, Aylin's waiting for that dwarf to respond. It's like, hurry up already!
Too many characters.
What did you say to it?
I said to the dwarf, it's like, slowly exit the cage and go to the trees behind the cage, as quietly as you can.
Alright. Damn it. Fuck. I can't do...
He's parched.
Yeah.
it gave him cotton mouth.
He'll go around this way. I will roll him a stealth, and I will roll the ogre disadvantaged perception. Let's use distract
pretty
looking
kitty
for this
cat.
kitty. Alright, so that's 14 plus... I think I built him to be sneakier.
Please be sneaky,
Ooh,
please be
18.
sneaky,
Okay, I think
please
I'm
be
18.
sneaky.
And the ogre with disadvantage got a nat 1.
Nice.
Where'd you go, kitty?
I want to lead him
I
about
love him.
150 feet out, and then I'll try and lose him. But that's later on.
Alright, and Aylin just pops out of the tree and goes, shh, 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 shh.
Who the hell are you?
Hi, I'm Aylin. We have that Jeb is the cat, and come with me. We got a Valiada and a Zorag over there.
Valiada?
Yes, come here. This way. Shh, shh. And she slowly sneaks through the trees back towards Zorag and Valiada, and then
So,
way too far away to send a message. So hopefully,
yeah. We'll,
Jeb is.
jump over the Jeb really quick. Jeb, what are you doing to avoid this ogre? Are you just sprinting, or are you trying to, like, hide to lose it?
So I will maintain pace with him, because I'm pretty sure ogres can't move 100 feet around. I will maintain
He's
pace
kind
with
of.
him.
You notice he's kind of stopped at the edge of the camp, and he's like looking into the trees for you.
Okay.
But
If he
nat one, so I guess
if he stops and keeps looking, then I'll make myself known again. But I want to keep at least a 25-foot distance between me and him at all times. And trying my hardest to just lead him away, like 150 feet, 200 feet.
So are you like making more noise in order to do this, or are you just?
Yeah, if he's not paying attention to me, then I'll make noise.
Oh, so what you can tell is that he's looking for you. He doesn't see you.
So I'll start playing around in some leaves and rolling on my back and doing that thing that has
So
to do
you're trying to
sometimes.
get seen.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he finds you again, and he starts running toward you, kind of knocking smaller trees over. Roll initiative for Jeb. Because I want to see who goes first, because that's what matters. So
It's a +2. Okay.
this rolled.
Oh, that's not good. 6.
Wow. Yeah, he rolled really bad. He got a 5. So you go right before him.
So yeah, he'll never catch him then.
Right on.
Yeah. So you run off. So you run however far you want, and then I assume start to go back to the group. So you can go ahead and put
Yes.
yourself back over toward the group, and he's gone, and he's run, this way looking for you.
Awesome.
Cool. So, you all kind of reconvene over here. I don't know if you keep like moving away, or you're gonna talk right here. But Valiada, as this dwarf comes out of the bushes with Aelin, you recognize this dwarf wearing a black tunic with like a brown trim. He's shaven bald. He's got this scraggly orange beard. You would recognize this as Nundro Rockseeker.
Damn. Oh, so we found one of the Rockseeker brothers.
Valiada, is that you?
It's been a few years.
It
I'm taller
has.
than you now.
What are you doing out here?
We're trying to find you and Gundren and your other brothers. Do you know where they are?
This Drider. He came by and he had Gundren with him. And he took Tharden with him. They were heading for the cave.
Yeah, we saw him when he had Gundren. We tried to get him then, but he got away. Do you know how to get to the cave?
It's right through that way. And he points kind of into... You see on the map toward the north where there's like the rocks kind of go into this canyon almost. He points that way.
Well, let's get going. Do we need anything? Is there anything we should take from this camp, or should we just go?
I think we should just go... Oh, wait. I stashed away some potions. They should be in that chest right there. And he points, he points over here.
I will immediately use my action to dash, and I'll just get over there. And I'll start dragging chests away, because I don't know how long this ogre's going to take to get back.
Right.
Is that the way we had to go to get to the cave?
Yeah.
Okay. We'd all kind of make our way, trying to hug the tree line as much as we can over
Alright,
there, so we don't have to drag that far.
Everybody roll stealths besides Aelin and Jeb.
Oh yeah, here we go.
I'm sorry, everybody. I have disadvantage. 6.
6. Okay. 6. You guys.
Yeah.
This is why we didn't go in.
You guys let the side down.
Well,
I was about to say we are finally having our first non-combative encounter.
Nundra got a 15. That'll bring your average up a bit. Plus Aelin and Jeb's. You guys are moving fairly. He rolled a nat 1 on his perception again. Oh my god. Oh my god. You just keep hearing him looking for the kitty, as he said.
Your kitty.
Zorak, one thing you do notice as you get further up toward this canyon area, as you look around the camp, you do see the dead orc. It's not a familiar orc to you or anything like that, but just knowing that you have a thing with orcs, I figured I should point that out, and that's something Zorak would notice.
I'm gonna point it out towards like pointing
Alien,
out the volley.
Alien's gonna go over
Probably got what it
to.
deserved.
Probably. Especially if it's working with the people who killed Jack and took Gundren.
Alien's going over to the chests, and if they're locked, she's gonna use her thieves' tools and open them up.
Well, we don't need more people hanging around the camp would move past it.
Yeah, roll your thieves' tools. I think the key would... Nundra will say, the key's over in that tent there. So you can choose to go get the key, or you can use your thieves' tools if you would like.
Which tent? The white one or the dark one?
The dark one.
She's gonna use her thieves' tools.
Alright.
Dexterity.
When they're past... Oh, I'll let her roll, never mind.
11.
It doesn't budge, and it makes a clink noise, and you hear the ogre go, "There you are," and he turns your direction, but he hasn't seemed to see you, but he is now approaching that way. You hear him thudding, doof, 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 slowly through the trees, and some creaks of branches as he's stumbling his way back toward camp.
Oh, fudge nuggets.
Turkey.
Zorak's gonna draw his javelin.
I
Or
was
one
like,
of them.
I'm gonna look at Jeb. I was like, do you want to try distract him again?
I will just trot out 50 feet again.
Okay. You tried out 50
I'll
feet.
I'll go down 35 feet right here. Show him my booty.
You had a 6 on initiative. We'll just keep it. We'll say that was your turn. This is his turn. You get up to 40. He runs over there toward you.
And I'm dipping back down. Over
His
here.
belly fat jiggling.
Oh gosh.
That mental image, man.
It's great. Yeah, I'm just gonna lead him down another like 150, 200 feet. I'll take him 200 feet down, and then I'll try and stealth away. And then as soon as I stealth away, I'm gonna dash 100 feet back on one turn, and then another 100 feet on the next.
Okay. We're going to have you roll one more stealth check because your last
Beautiful.
one was a long time ago now. So, and you're doing a lot more.
It's another 20.
Okay. Let's see what he rolls for perception. 17. I doubt he has any major bonuses to it, but I will check. What is it usually? Is it
Perception's wisdom. Yeah.
Wisdom, yeah.
19. You just beat him.
Yeah, I did. I like the
stands-
panther. I like the panther.
He stands there and he's like scanning the area. And you
No,
run
just
back
stealth
to
away.
the group. Aelin, during this time, I assume you're trying the lock again?
I was gonna dash over to
Okay.
that tent and then dash back.
Cool. Yeah, do it. You dash into the tent. It seems in here that a lot of stuff's been turned over. There's a bedroll in here that's been completely ripped up. Roll me an investigation check to find this key.
Yeah, because if I knew where the key was, I could use my mage hand, but I don't know where it is. So,
Right.
investigation.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you kind of rip through some stuff, and eventually you're like,
Okay.
aha! And you take the pillow and you hold it and you shake it, and out this key goes tink.
Chink. Score.
Snag it back up and run over to the chest, and I assume unlock it.
Yes.
In the chest, there seems to be like some gold nuggets, some other type of ore. You're not sure. It's like an iron color. It might be iron. It might be silver. I don't know. And there's 3 potions of healing.
She grabs everything in her arms and then
Including the nuggets?
tries. Yeah,
Okay. Just wondering.
because who knows? They might be important to someone.
Chicken nuggets?
Yes, chicken
I
nuggies.
want some nuggies.
Okay. So you
hungry
get
now.
you grab all that stuff up. You reconvene with the group. Jeb will say, "You've done the same," and you begin to walk into the canyon. And we're gonna take our break.
Woo!
So, thanks everybody for watching thus far. That was congratulations, you guys. You did an
Yeah.
encounter without fighting something.
Our
Brag
first
doesn't
one.
like that.
16-7.
Victory.
It's great because you need to keep all your resources. So
Yeah, we do.
good job,
Well-
guys.
Took me one wild shape and a potion that I guess was only half good.
Not even half. It was only the fingies.
So he rolled a 4. My thing was that I was
Percentage of visibility.
Yeah. Well, no, it was gonna be. I think it was a 50. If you roll over a 15, the invisibility potion works. Anything
Oh.
under that, it doesn't.
It probably passed its expiration date.
I don't think he finished making it, is what it was.
Yeah.
You know, I'm proficient in herbalism, and I have a herbalism kit. I don't know why I haven't used it, like, ever.
You could be
So-
making potions.
Yeah. All right, y'all. See you in 5 minutos. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed your break. What were you about to say? Sharp.
I was just making a face.
Oh, look like you were about to say something.
You want me to say something?
Sure.
Something.
Whoa. That
Got
was
him.
really creative.
Hacking rectum.
Hold
Nice.
it from the
Oh,
bottom.
so fancy,
Ooh.
so fancy.
So-
That's
You
I'm
ate.
happy with just my mug.
You have all successfully freed Nundro Rockseeker and headed into this this valley of with rocks on both sides, getting close, higher up the mountain. You get a good safe distance away, and you now think that this is probably far enough away that you could probably talk if you were choosing to.
Alright, Aylin's holding all this stuff. It's like, okay, so I already have a potion. Who wants a potion?
I need one, but if anybody else wants it, I can heal myself and others.
Panthajab will nod, but also I can't take anything in this wild shape form, so.
Okay, I will give a potion to Valiada, and it's like, I'll hold on to yours till you're okie dokie. Zoreg, do you need a potion?
I do have one currently.
Okay. Nundro, do you need one?
It might be best if y'all keep those yourself.
Nundro, what
Okay,
happened to your fingers?
Yeah.
The potion.
Your damn potion, it didn't work very good.
Yeah,
It was-
where'd
it
you
was a
guys
long
even
shot.
get that?
Found it.
Does it have an expiration date? It might not.
I
Be
don't think
good.
it got finished.
Okay, well, I also found, like, these, pieces of ore. I got, like, some gold and silver nuggets. Does anyone want them?
Well, those are ours.
Okay, she gives all the gold and silver to,
I told
Nundro.
you, told you to take the potions.
Sorry, I panicked. So she gives the nuggets back.
Thank you. Thank the gods that you came when you did. This Black Spider, the one that they call Nesnar, he stormed our camp with orcs.
Were you just camping here by yourself? Or
No.
with
This was
Tharden?
Thardin and Gundren and I's campsite while we were mining.
Oh, so this is where they found you. I was wondering if it was here or on the path from Neverwinter.
Anyways, what do you know so far? We don't have much time.
We know they have Gundren and Tharden. I think that's all we need. Unless
You
you
know
have
where-
any insight.
I don't know much, but it seems the Black Spider really wants to get something from this cave. I assume it's probably the Spellforge.
I think Gundren only disclosed that there was a mine. Nothing much past that. I'm not sure. To Valida.
He said to you that he found something big. So he made some sort of big discovery. So you could probably piece together that that was what it was.
Okay. Gundren didn't let on much about what he found, but he told me he needed a blacksmith, so here I am.
Well, it's good to see you. You're a lot bigger than the last time I saw you.
It's been a while, yeah. I see your beard still hasn't gotten as much bigger.
You arsehole. And he like nudges you.
Hey, I learned my dwarven manners.
But we have to get going. I don't know what his plan is, but it can't be good.
Yeah, we can't dally much longer.
They dragged Thardin off. I think he might use him as some sort of leverage.
So we gotta get there right away. He's taken Gundren and Tharden and was allying himself with somebody that killed one of our party members, so...
I'm sorry to hear that.
We should make haste.
This way. And he starts leading you guys to the entrance. You have to traverse some mountainous terrain, but
I'm mountain born.
It's not too long before you come to another section. It's not too high up in the mountain. It's kind of it's closer to the base of the mountain than the top, but it's still up the mountain a wee bit. And you come to
Wee
this.
bit there, lad.
This. Hold on. This kind of old stone opening, really low, like ceiling at the entrance. It is kind of like wet coming outside of it, and yeah, he kind of points it out to you. That's it right there.
Ah, fun. I just dried out my armor from when we had a funeral for Jack.
Look, there's we haven't gotten the chance to really clear it out that much. So there's still monsters and things in there.
That's fine. If this is as good as Gundren made it sound, I should be able to make new armor. Let's head in. She'll duck her head in.
Alright. So, yeah, you duck down, you squeeze your way through here, this beginning entrance, and it eventually does start to open up and get taller. And like as you're going through this beginning part, it's really dark. If you don't have night vision or dark vision, you're going to start to struggle to see as the light from behind you starts to get blocked from your party members that are behind you.
I think Valida would just try and be in the middle of everybody because she's the only one that can't see. So
I'll take the lead on this.
I don't have dark vision as a panther, so I will wait to see if anyone lights a torch. And if no one does...
I will go ahead. I can see.
We're gonna come to a part where there's this big opening, right? And just be wary. We've been in there before, and there's things that are deceiving. Creatures that look like stalagmites and stalactites.
Ah, hell. That's both Valida and me as a player saying, ah, hell.
I'm going to drop the panther so I can see.
Okay. So you begin to work your way down this dark cave. Those of you who can see, there's occasionally like this stonework and these wood frames that are holding it up, but the wood frames look old and rotted, and the stonework is very here and there, like it's fallen off. There's there's stones on the ground. It's very like a lot of it is tunnel, some of it's built. It looks like at one time this whole thing might have been, a nice entrance, but with time and years, it's all begun to cave and erode and whatnot until you eventually push forward, Zorag, into this big open area like Nundro had explained, with stalagmites and stalactites coming down in dripping noises of water coming off the roof. And that's probably, as you were walking in, it was very damp, and you were, splashing around a little bit as you walked in. Yeah, and let me see.
Aelin comments from hearing that there are stalactites and stalagmites. Like, do you think the ones that are dripping are the stalactite monsters drooling?
You know what? That scares me. Everyone huddle around.
What
We
is it?
huddle around.
A
I'm
huddle.
gonna huddle, but I'm gonna be looking at these stalagmites and stalactites.
And I will pull out a small twig from a tree and a pile of ash, and I'll stick the twig in it and do some magic-y things, and I will cast Pass Without Trace on all of us.
Smart.
So
Well,
everyone
I'd also
gets-
Does that include
Well-
Nundro?
That does.
If he huddled.
Volley to also say, Sorag, may I see your axe?
Sure. I'm gonna hand her the axe. I'm eyeballing the fuck out of this axe while she's holding it.
Does your axe have a name?
No.
All right. As she goes back, her eyes kind of cloud over, and she'll put her hand at the top of the blade of the axe. And as she runs her hand down it, after it passes, that part of the axe blade is glowing red as if it had been in a forge, and the sound of her hand sounds like when you sharpen a blade on one of those sanding wheels. And she'll say, "From the power of Drevold Forgesmith's forge, I imbue this axe with power," and then when she finishes, she'll hand it back to you, and you now have a +1 axe.
Woo!
Heck yeah.
Magic
For the
weapon.
next hour, you'll have a +1 axe. So +1 to your attacks and your damage rolls, and it is magic now as well.
Wow, that really tied in well with the music.
So, Zorag, you said you were looking around for, you were looking at the stalactites?
Yeah, I was surveying the area, looking at the stalactites and the stalagmites.
Alright, roll me perception.
Man, Zorag is not doing good today. 12.
Here, let me roll.
Got a lot on his mind.
Okay. Yeah, you're not able to make out any of these creatures he's talking about. You know that they're probably there. He said that they were there, but you can't tell what's what.
I'm gonna turn to him.
Where do we go from here?
Straight ahead, there's gonna be a cliff that's like I lost the fucking voice again. Holy shit.
It's Scottish.
Yeah. I can't do it. It's Scottish. It goes 30 feet down there. It's a sheer cliff. He's becoming like Australian or something. I don't know.
Good day.
He's nervous.
Yeah. There's two different entranceways. We're not sure which one's the right one. So it's really a 50-50.
Wait, have you never gone beyond that?
We've investigated both ways a little bit, but not entirely. I fucking know what just happened.
Well, I guess we'll figure out which way to go once we get there.
Right. And be careful for that one right there. And he points over to stalagmite. And this big stalagmite, and you see it's actually got an axe, a pickaxe stuck into it. That one right there, it'll rope you in.
Best to steer clear of it.
Boy.
We'll hunker down, everyone. Let's keep looking.
Sneak on by.
I am blindly following the rest of the party.
Okay, so are you sneaking, or are you walking through with confidence? What's your plan?
Definitely not
We
confidence.
better
I'm
be
being
really
very
careful.
careful.
Yeah,
I say we're sneaky.
Gee.
Okay. Everybody sneak Volida with this. You already had disadvantage.
I already have it.
Yeah.
It's
Everyone
plus
gets a plus
10,
10.
so I got 16.
Wow, Nundra rolled a nat 20.
24. Dirty 24.
You also, yeah, you
23?
have that thing on you. What is it called?
Pass without trace.
Yeah, so you have a 16. You have a
So,
24. Everybody rolled
16.
really well.
23. Fucking Aelin got a 34, and I got a 24.
Mhm.
Oh, right, plus 10.
Nundro also got I believe it's a 34.
Nice.
So
We just disappear.
Love this spell. This spell's great.
It's so good.
So yeah, you make it to this cliffside that he was talking about. It goes down about 35 feet. And Nundra walks up to the edge and he's it looks like he cut the rope on us. There you see on the ground there's a rope that was tied to one of the stalagmites and went down there, but it's been severed.
How far down is it?
The rope or to the cave floor? It's 35 feet.
35?
Mhm.
Oh, darn.
Zorag's going to take his hempen rope out and tie it back to that stalactite and then toss it down.
Okay, because, yeah, Aelin was about
Okay,
to
I'm not-
suggest someone hold on to her ankle so that she could reach down 5 feet and cast her magic hand to grab the rope back up.
So you're gonna go tie a rope around the stalagmite?
Yeah, the one that had the rope tied to it already.
Okay.
Just because I see that it's tied there, so I think it's okay
Yeah.
to do that.
Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Oh.
Can I back him up?
Sure. If you're overseeing the knot tying, then he has an advantage.
Yes, I am helping him with the knot tie.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah!
Good job, Zorag. You tied it.
Aelin will tug
Zorag's
it.
happy with his work, so he's going to... Oh, go ahead.
Aelin's gonna give a good pull on it. See if it stays.
Alright, fine. Roll me a sleight of hand check. Okay. So who's gonna go down this first?
I will.
Okay.
Zorag's
That's a
like,
good
well,
idea.
time to go. And he's just going to grab it and just start.
Doing like the rappel kind of thing? Or
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do it that way.
roll me an athletics check.
Oh, I'm good at these. 27.
You look like you've done this before. You start rappelling, you do one kickoff, and land back onto the side. Seems good. You do another kickoff, and the rope slips, and Zorag begins to fall to the bottom. Doof, lands on his back and takes 5 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
I look over, it's like, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. You'll need a different rope. Is the rope still
Yeah.
up there? Did it come down with me?
Volita only
rope.
being able to hear this says, "Does Zorag fall?"
The rope
Yeah.
Partway, yeah. And the rope went.
It's
At this
okay, I've
time,
got
you start to hear skittering on the roof.
Oh, fuck.
What are the odds he can catch one of you?
Everyone should just hide. Let's hide and see what it is.
Jeb, just jump. I'll catch you.
I don't trust you. I'm gonna hide.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean-
I'm gonna pull out my dagger and hide.
Somebody would have to pull me.
I grab
thing is-
Volida by the wrist and go, Nundra, over here! Hide, hide, hide!
Okay, so
I'm assuming none. I keep saying.
Yeah,
it.
doors have dark vision.
Okay.
Nundro.
Yeah,
yeah,
Nundro.
he dips into behind a stalagmite with you, and it's tucked away. You guys who can see in the dark finally see some movement on the roof. It looks like a stalactite is like crawling along the roof. And it kind of hangs over where you guys were over the cliff. And it shoots down and impales a mouse or a rat and starts eating it.
Do I hear it scream in mouse?
Yeah. Holy fucking shit!
I cover Sticky's ears.
And it starts
poor Sticky.
crunching away on this rat. In, a couple minutes of you guys hiding, it crawls over to a wall and starts climbing back onto the top. It's kind of like an octopus almost. When you get a better look at it, it's got like these tentacle arms that it uses and kind of like latches in the ground and drags itself. And it looks a little bit like an octopus in the way that it moves.
That is creepy.
Once the octopus thing has gone away, I will say, "Okay, I've got more rope."
Some rope too.
All right,
And-
rope 2. I'm gonna start tying it around.
Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Oh boy, someone help me with this? I can't guide myself.
I will help.
Okay, sleight of hand check. Oh yeah, that's okay.
You didn't need help.
I didn't need help. No, you're right.
Yeah, Aelin, you're like, okay, that looks good. That looks good.
Tug.
Who's going to descend?
I guess I will, since time is my rope.
What are you doing at the bottom, Zorag?
I'm just waiting on him.
Okay.
I see this rope just go down in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I hope it's better than mine.
Give me an athletics check, Jeb.
I'm so good at these, Grizz.
10.
It's a 10.
Yeah.
At least
So
it's not the 0.
you kind of climb down the hill. The cliff. It looks nowhere as cool as Zorag's did before he fell, but Zorag fell, so that's in itself, But you make it to the bottom.
Oh,
Unscathed.
nice. No concentration checks for me. Haha.
Go ahead.
Cool.
Whoever's next up.
I'll go next. Because I would like it where there's 2 on either side that can see. Okay, athletics.
Yes.
Valida gets
8.
advantage because you can totally see in this.
11, because you can't see anything. But easy enough for you. You make it down. You kind of have
Are
to
you guys
throw
down
your
here?
way a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you guys down here?
Hi.
Yes, we're
Is
here.
there like a slight mist in her eyes, keeping concentration on this axe? Be a damn shame if I lost concentration falling from the top.
Nundro goes down next. He got a 16.
Aelin's
He's
just
fine.
watching.
We're avoiding all of Grizz's encounters.
You next. Go ahead, Aelin,
Arr.
roll in athletics.
She goes, oh, okay, this is a lot higher than what I'm used to. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. And Aelin also makes it down. You all are about equally as graceful / ungraceful in your descent, but you all to make it to the bottom. And now that you're down here, those of you can see, it looks like this is all this area that you've been kind of exploring around here seems like it had been cleared out recently by the dwarves. This cliff, there's none of that fancy stonework down here, but there's two entry points now that you can see, one to your left and one to your right. So
I wish I could see your fancy work, Nundro. It's been a while since I've been in a mine.
yeah, this one was a bit more hasty than our usual.
Well, once we clear it out, I'll help to widen the paths.
I will look to Nundro. I was like, can I light the lantern for her? Would it be safe?
Lots of monster down here, but
I mean, there'll be time to see it later.
better to be able to see than stumble on something. It's quite unsafe down here.
That's true, I suppose.
Yeah, it's a hooded lantern, so it should be pretty easy to put out. So I will take out my hooded lantern, make sure that there's a bit of oil in it, and light it.
As soon as you can see the walls, just what's beautiful down here.
I will turn to Valida, and in Dwarvish, I will say, reminds you of home, eh?
Not quite. I'm used to living on top of the mountain.
I mean, close enough, you know.
Also swinging doors. And she also says, "Everybody here speak Dwarvish, or what's going on?"
Aelin will go like, I can speak Dwarvish.
Oh my god, everybody can speak Dwarvish.
Why don't we just speak Dwarvish for the rest of the campaign?
Does Zorak speak Dwarvish?
Yeah, you spoke to Dwarvish to me earlier. Or spoken Dwarvish to me earlier.
Wow, it's like
It's convenient, and we're in a Dwarvish mine.
that's very convenient. I will keep note of that.
Is a dwarf just standing there like, man, what the fuck?
He's like, I don't even know Dwarvish. No,
He
Fair,
knows
Valida doesn't know
Dwarvish.
giant, so...
so which
We will
pathway
speak
would you
Dwarvish.
choose?
To the left, to the right. Which one
have
smells
you
better?
cleared out?
Which one smells better?
Yes.
Uh,
Aelin will ask, which one smells better?
You're asking?
Yes.
Are you smelling?
She is asking which one
It's-
smells
it's
better,
Aelin.
because it
What do you
just smells
expect?
damp to her.
Nundro starts the sniff.
I'll give her a sniff.
You rolled a nat 1.
Which one do you
I
suggest,
think my
Nundro?
nose is a bit stuffy.
Which one do you
one?
suggest?
Well, that one over there heads to like this maze sort of thing. Oh, it's not been quite mapped out yet. And that over there, there's tends to be a swarm of bat-like things in a room full of fungus.
So,
Either
I
way, we're
think
fucked.
that we should go for whichever one we can sneak around, because my spell will stay up for an hour. So that's probably our best bet. For now, of course.
I haven't run into too much in the maze, but I have heard things.
Like what?
Weird slopping sounds.
I've
Slopping
heard
sounds,
for
okay.
mazes, you always go left. Unless you're trying to find a Cyclops, you go right.
That's all
I have a
I'm saying.
question.
I thought
The
so
walls
too.
of the maze, the walls go all the way up to the ceiling?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Never
Means
mind.
there's
Swear.
no cheating.
if you want to see some good stonework, good old dwarvish stonework, that's the way to go.
Let's go that way.
Well, and also
Well, it
through a
sounds- try
maze,
not to be too
it's
excited.
easier to hide the light from the lantern.
Yeah, I
But-
guess that's true.
Sounds like we're taking the maze.
To the maze.
To the maze.
What's a maze?
It's like a puzzle in front of your face.
It's a vegetable. It's like corn.
You
No,
believe in
not that kind of
drastically
maze.
different things. I believe the tall woman.
I mean, they're both technically correct, but that's fine. Don't believe me.
Yeah, but
It's
you.
alright.
I think he's using the halfling derivation of maze.
I'm not a halfling. I don't speak halfling.
So you
Like,
walk through like this part of the tunnel. And you're greeted into this, like, these kind of square hallways. Occasionally there's rubble and some collapsed paths. And there seems to be dead ahead of you as you come out of here, this line that looks like maybe the Rockseeker brothers had, like, mined straight through the maze a little bit. But then there's, like, the actual corridors that are, like, this nice dwarven stonework with fancy, like, engravings, or carvings, I guess is a better way of putting it. Entering out of where you were when you enter this maze area, you start to hear this reverberating, like, every few minutes you hear sound. Yeah, if you're interested, you can roll insight check.
Oh, I definitely am interested.
You have advantage, Aelin.
Look at a 10.
Yeah, 6.
19 on mine.
13.
Okay. Volita rolled 2? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I rolled a
So,
10. She's just looking at the stonework.
Zorag. You think back to a couple nights ago when you laid Jack to rest and the sound of crashing waves on the shore. That's the sound.
Sounds like we're close to water.
I suppose this cave is close to the ocean. There might be an underground path from the ocean.
Huh. Okay. You want to go there, or do you just want to go and try and find your way through?
I think we just follow the opening the brothers made. What do you think, Nundro?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. In front, so to help describe it to you, there's a path to the left, a path to the right, and a path straight in front of you. The straight in front of you one is the one that they've carved in to the wall a bit. The right one seems to hit a rock wall, but or like a cave-in, but you can see that there is a left turn right there. The left path, it seems to be a T hallway.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, I would think they're trying to bring them deeper into the mine to find the magic source.
Yeah. If he dug out the tunnel, then they'd probably take him straight there. He found it.
Yeah.
Can Aelin see any markings or handprints of, like, evidence of someone recently traveled through there?
Which way? Sorry.
Down the straight ahead, down the tunnel.
The mined one? Yeah.
Yes.
Roll me an investigation, or I guess a survival makes sense too, because you're looking for tracks, signs that somebody's been
Survival,
through.
okay. I was hoping you would let me do investigation at advantage in that, but oh well, survival it is.
You can do investigation. That's okay.
Too late.
Now.
13.
It's hard to tell. Everything down here is the same. It's all rock. Not many footprints are left in the rock, so yeah, you don't.
There's
you
no
don't
one's
really-
barefoot with sweaty feet.
No, you don't really make anything out to help point you toward like previous footsteps or anything like that.
All right.
I'm going to actually grab. I guess I'll use Nundro's token, and that'll be your party. I'm keeping track on the map of where you guys are.
Yeah, I say we just go straight.
Yeah, remember to be sneaky.
Yeah. Well, stealth straight. And, like, every time they pass where they carve through a hallway, probably to try and look at those walls to see the dwarf markings on them.
Copy that. So, while you're looking at these tokens, these tokens, sorry. While you're looking at these markings, they're just like designs. They're not like writings or anything. It's like square
She just
patterns.
wants to see 'em.
And yeah, it's neat looking. This place has got to be pretty old.
Mhm.
You head toward the north path, which is a mined path. And as you're getting closer toward the end, where it's about to break out into another cross section, you hear the slimy noises that Nundra was speaking of.
Do you know what that is, Nundra?
I haven't seen it yet, but I don't want to.
Nor do I. Let's
Let's just sneak past.
stay light of foot.
Okay.
Aelin will start kind of creeping forward and peeking around corners before turning corners.
Yeah. So you hear, or I guess you
Do we
who's
smell
leading
it
this?
first?
I assume
well,
the
Aelin's
dark
gonna
people
be.
have further vision than me, even with a lantern.
Yeah.
I'll
I'll
leave
leave it because I've got a really good passive perception.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
It's your passive.
Passive is 17.
And I think
okay.
I'd be
That's better than mine.
I'd be in the back so I can linger a little longer when looking at the markings on the
I'll-
wall,
I'll
as well as block. I have the highest armor to block things from the back. So
I'll be near Valida because I'm still holding the lantern. Because she
I'm up
didn't
with
take it
Jed.
from me.
I assumed I
In case
had
something happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
because you don't need it, but I do.
hmm
If you want to keep it, you can.
Oh. Alright, how about this? Aelin was like, would you like to hold the lantern? So you can
Yes.
look at the markings better?
Yes, please.
Alright, here you go.
So
There.
Jeb, you notice ahead of you there seems to be like this section in this maze where there's just these floating weapons, and so there's like a shield and a sword, and they appear to just be floating in this area. Not move. They're like stuck in place in the air.
Okay, guys. One of two options here. Either there's a magical armory in front of us that's waiting to kill us, or someone's invisible and holding a shield and a sword and shit.
Ghost.
You also make out there's like there appears to be like gold in here, goblets, stuff like
There
that.
is also treasure, but I suspect that they're guarding it, and I'm not sure that we should go for the treasure.
That's not our priority right now. We should try and go around this.
Do we backtrack? Different path?
Is there a path that we're near that we can just try and go around it?
You can if you go. This thing is dead ahead of you. If you
Yeah.
go right, which is like starts to turn into that fancy stonework, you should be able to get past it. You can go right.
Yeah, let's go right
See
and
stuff.
try to stay left because right will take us back towards the beginning.
Okay, boss man.
Okay.
I'm a
Mhm.
woman.
So you all head right down this right trail, and you are greeted with a square room that's got this big square pillar in the middle. There's a left, but looking down that way, it appears to be a dead end. You can go right, another dead end. Straight forward, there seems to be more branching off rooms. So there's a straight hallway with 3 halls going right and 3 halls going left. And you continue to hear this noise somewhere around you, as well as the waves every so often.
Which way?
I think we have to go straight.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So you're gonna go like straight ahead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, what were the options from there after we went straight?
Well, there's
3 halls that are gonna going left and 3 halls that are going right.
Yeah.
when you think about the first hall to your left, you can kind of make out that probably just brings you back to literally where you just were. Like it's a big circle, square kind of thing. That would be easy enough to figure out, I think. So that kind of eliminates that one for you. So as you pass that, you now have the 3 halls on the right, 2 on the left, and straight ahead to see if it goes anywhere else. Or I guess actually the third right would be at the end of the hall. There's the third right, so I can throw you on the map if you guys think it'll be easier. Would you prefer that?
I don't know. Up to
Well,
everybody
we're
else.
still gonna be deliberating. It's like,
I'll let you guys see the map. Don't worry too much about the token. I'll move the token. It'll just be of Nundro, and that'll be your party.
Because Nundro is the most important party member.
Yeah, of course. Well, I felt like he was a, he's
party.
none of you, so he's a neutral party. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Who's
we
our new
got
favorite?
Kitty.
The only problem is that you haven't explored all this, but it's just easier this way, I think. I wish I had that dark vision thing.
Dynamic lighting.
Dynamic lighting, yeah. I'm just kind of getting it ready. Okay. I guess I have to put you all in the area too so that you guys can actually see. Apologies.
Well, Alien's gonna ask
You
the
can just-
obvious question.
You can give permission for all of us to use Nundro, and we just won't touch him.
Oh,
And
that
then we'll be
works.
able to see through him.
Yeah.
Alien's gonna be asking the most obvious question. Which way smells better? Because the way that smells the best will likely lead towards the water, and the way that smells the worst might lead to whatever's making it squishy.
Alright, let me know if you guys can see right now.
I don't know that we want to go
Oh,
to the
loading.
water. Okay.
Ah, yes.
So you guys can see Nundro?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
And we came in here?
Negative.
Or no?
So
I mean, right
you
through
guys,
that, right?
yeah, you came in down
yep,
here.
yep.
You went north through this area.
Yes.
This is where you saw like some floating weapons and gold like up here.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys came down this way
Right.
and then ended up over here.
Yeah, and there's the dead ends, and we went straight. And then that's a cube. I guess we take our next left?
Okay. So you head forward, you take a left. And you see before you this staircase that goes up into another kind of haphazard room. It looks like it's not as what kind of building was in here, like there was all this fancy stonework is mostly gone in this room. And as you get to the top of the stairs, you guys have been continuing to be sneaky, I assume.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
manage to see a room just full of these terrible looking monstrosities. They're like pale skinned, long tongues occasionally droop out of their mouths, just kind of wandering around aimlessly.
Well, I did just whisper, out, back out.
The fuck is that?
The fuck is that?
I don't think we want to find out.
Yeah, we go. Let's go. That way.
Okay.
Back there.
So you choose the back up.
Yeah.
Yes.
As you back up and you round the corner, you're face to face with this gelatinous goop slimy monster. What do you do?
Do I
All
see
in
the
favor
orange
of going up
golden
the stairs,
Go
say
towards
aye.
the door.
You're gonna run backwards toward the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if everybody else is okay.
yeah.
Don't want to force it upon everybody.
Yeah.
It's either back up the stairs or through the door.
I'll take my
But
chance.
if
With
everyone
the
else
door.
is going for the door.
Gotta keep our spells and stuff for whatever is at the
This
end.
is hilarious. I love that you guys aren't fighting anything. This
turned
is
a new
not like
leaf.
your group,
I
but I
know.
love it because
Orag's
it's
getting
smart.
pissed about all this.
Yeah, Zorik wants to fight.
All right, so roll me initiative.
Save
no.
that rage, Zorig. We'll use it soon enough.
Roll above a 6.
I
Oh my
didn't.
god.
Roll a 5.
13.
Should have brought up the tracker. That's my bad.
Well, we can't really click on our tokens, so.
Oh, true. Yeah.
519. That's pretty good.
That's fine. I'll just keep track of them. So, Jeb, what are you doing?
Does it look like it's seen us?
Oh yeah. It goes, and its like gooey arms start like waving around frantically, and it begins to slime its way over to you. It seems like it's a pretty slow creature.
Okay, interesting. In that case,
Cast
Damn.
fire. He wants to throw fire so bad.
I do, but I'm concentrating on Pass Without Trace, which is really annoying. Yeah, I'm just gonna back up my full 25 feet from the rest of the party, so everyone else is still within 30 feet of me. And instead of dashing, because I went first, I will just throw a firebolt at it. Just the cantrip.
Okay, so you run back 25 feet and throw your firebolt.
Yes. My firebolt. So, okay. 24
Yeah,
to
your firebolt flies through the tunnel,
Oops, sorry.
lighting the path for a second volley. Did you guys light a lantern? I forget. You did, right?
Yeah, we have a
Yes.
lantern.
Yeah, okay. But, this streak of light flies through the hall and smacks into this gelatinous creature and burns it, and you hear a noise as it impacts.
So it takes... Oh, good! 3 damage!
Cool. All right. Up next is Alien.
Yeah, for being obvious, Alien is going to run back her full 30 feet, and she is going to cast Ray of Frost at it.
Okay. Yeah, roll the Ray of Frost. I see that it didn't seem to work right.
That's because I hit description.
Oh, okay.
12.
Yeah, that hits.
Yay. 13 cold damage.
Yeah, you have a way your Ray of Frost looks in particular?
Looks like pretty much, depending on the strength of it, it looks like a giant-ass snowflake that goes up and just smacks it right on its front,
Okay.
because I don't think it has a face.
Yeah, like looking at
And
this
its
creature,
speed
it's like
is-
it's
it's
this
reduced as
orange.
well.
Ooh, that's really good.
Mhm.
It's like this orange gelatinous mess, but you know how like muck kind of has a face?
Lock.
That's what this thing looks like. It's like a big muck, but orange.
Alolan.
Yeah, as opposed to Grimer going, Grimer! We're all pokey nerds.
I prefer coughing.
But yes, its speed is also reduced by 10 feet now until my turn.
So you're a defense over special defense kind of guy, yeah?
You just okay? Did you move back at all, Aelin, or where are you staying?
Well, I already moved my 30 feet,
Cool.
so
Sweet.
yeah, that'll be my
Okay.
turn.
Up next, we've got Zvaliada.
Valida will back up 30 feet, waiting to see if Nundro and Zorag follow.
Sorry. Yeah, Nundro already moved back. I forgot to mention that.
Okay, yeah. Good, because I might not have moved, actually, if I knew that. Okay, yeah. No, if he hadn't moved, I probably would have stayed, but he has moved, so I will move back.
So now it's just Zorag there. Are you readying an action or anything, Valida?
I will ready a dash if it tries to attack Zorag, so I can run back up to use my shield on it.
Okay. Cool. Zorag, what are you doing? Oh, sorry. It's the things first.
Yeah.
Things turn first, but
Yeah.
it actually can't move this turn. It literally can't move because it's been frozen in place by Aelin.
Oh, okay.
It will. Let's see if it's anything it can
So
do.
now we know that its speed is 10 feet.
Mhm.
Yeah, 10 or 5.
Yeah, no, that's it. Yep. It's like frozen. You froze this
Squishy
thing.
mad.
It's-
Frozen
Yeah.
2.
Squishy mad.
So now Zorag, it's your turn.
Zorag sees this freaky thing. He's like, no. And he starts going back full 40.
Okay.
He's like twitching and sweating and gripping the new magic axe.
So now you guys are all around this area somewhere.
The Forge Magic Axe.
What would you all like to do? You come around this corner, and you see a door to your left, and a hall down to your right. Or, sorry, straight ahead of you. And then there's obviously this other left here.
Let's go try the door.
Oh, so it's not like... it's so slow. I'm going to chuck another fireball at it. Another
So
fireball
you,
at it, just
you
because
peek
why not?
back around the corner and you throw your firebolt. Go for it.
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
yeah, roll the damage.
Awesome.
Ooh, big hit.
15.
Yeah, it lets out another wail. Although you begin to notice it's being pretty loud.
Oh.
I will say, okay, let's just leave it then, fine. Unless someone wants to put it out of its misery.
No, we're good. Unless
Okay.
you unused range people want to take care of it.
Aelin's
Okay.
gonna, if it's Aelin's turn, she's gonna just kind of glare at it and throw another ray of frost at it.
Okay. Throw your ray of frost.
It just can't move, ever.
22! 9 cold damage, and now its movement is reduced again.
Yep, it can't move again. It's still kicking, but it's let out some
Pushing.
wails at this point, and you start to hear movement from that staircase room.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
This
Okay,
poor
so
thing
you-
has been burned alive.
Yeah, and
frozen
Aelin will
and
move
frozen.
closer to the door.
What are you doing, Valido? You kicking this door down?
Is it a nice, dwarvish carved door?
It's a wooden door with metal hinges, rotting wood.
Can I use my interact with object just to try and see if it'll open first, and then I'll kick it down if it doesn't open?
Yeah, sure. I'm pretty sure it should just open right up. Let me check. But okay, yeah, yep. It opens right up,
Okay.
and as you look in, who's holding the lantern? Just trying to figure out. if you can
Valida
see.
has it.
Okay. You open the door and light bleeds into the room, revealing more of these pale figures, as well as all these cots, these really old cots lined up against the walls. The the pale figures who were like kind of hunched over and not really paying attention, as the light pours in, they turn around to you and start making it your way.
I use my action to close the door.
Yeah, you close the door.
Close the door. Oh, let's not go this way.
You begin to hear just like pounding at the door.
Let's
Okay, so we're
go.
going that way, right?
Yeah, let's go down.
So you guys take off down the hallway. Which direction are you going here?
Down
Down.
here.
Okay.
Straight ahead.
Yeah, you all head down that way. And you're greeted with another long hallway. It's amazing here, guys.
Ooh.
One
Cute.
end, as you can see, is kind of dead end with rubble. Wow, why can't I reveal the damn map? Let me reveal the map.
Layer?
There we go. There's obviously a T pose, or a T intersection, as well as a way down here.
So 2 lefts, 1 right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just go all the way down and left.
I like that.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah, as you pass this way, this hall, Nundro peeks over and that's where those bad things are. As he points down to the right as you're running past it.
Okay.
So
So
there's
you
2
get down-
pathways to get there?
Would seem like it. Yeah, so now there's this path that goes northward. Let's see. I'll unveil that. As you're running through here, guys, there, like, any area on the map that you see that's pretty square, that's that, like, finer stonework. Anything that's, like, rugged is cave wall.
Where they mined or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or has fallen apart.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you see, there's a right here, and there's a straight forward.
Move forward to take a peek down that hall, but don't quite go down there yet.
Okay. Take a peek into this area, and it seems to be a room with a door. Oh, gosh. A room with a door. It's like part finally made, but it's almost like they never finished this room because there's cave protruding into the room. But there is a very basic door.
Aelin, go check that door.
Okay. Aelin will go up and check to see if the door's locked.
Okay. You do actually see a lock on this door.
Time for some Stevie sneaky. She will try to use her thieves' tools on the lock.
Mazes suck.
Roll a sleight of hand. Or, sorry, not a sleight of hand. A thieves' tool with dexterity.
26.
Oh, nice. What's funny is you put your hand on this lock. It's very rusted, and you go to put the thieves' tools into it, and the rust actually just corrodes as you kind of pulled off. Yeah, as you pulled the lock, and it just comes off. You didn't even have to use your tools.
I got it.
Check inside.
Alright, she carefully pries the door open and peeks in.
Okay. This appears to be a good-sized storeroom with dusty kegs, and tucked against the walls, all of them are cracked and split open from age. It's probably in here, if you were to smell, it does smell kind of funky.
There's kegs in here, but it smells bad. Was there wine storage here? Because I think does it smell like vinegary?
Yeah, probably a little bit, I guess.
Or it's like, I think there was wine in here and it went bad.
Is there any box wine?
You know what? I'm gonna open the door all the way. Because you never know, there might be box wine in there.
Yeah, you enter the room and you peer around and it appears pretty safe in here. It might even be a good spot if you ever had to take a short rest. But you would have to deal with the smell. It is very, very strong, pungent. But it seems pretty
Aylin's
secure.
eyes are watering. It's like, there's... Yeah, it's probably be a good place to hide or catch our breath if we need to, if you don't mind the smell. Woof! Alright. Aylin does a quick glance around. It's like, I just see round cases.
Damn it.
Alright. She's gonna step back out, close the door, and just kind of hold her hand up on the wall and have her head down and go, oh, that was bad. Ooh, woof. It's like, yeah, it's clear in there.
Yeah, let's continue on then.
Woof.
Okay, so you're gonna keep going northward?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so, it's nearing our end time.
Oh.
Would you all like to continue and play a little bit longer, or do you need to go?
That's up to the...
person that
Let's
needs to
play
go.
a little bit longer.
A little bit longer? Okay.
Just a little.
So,
Ba-dee-ba.
this room is a great big cavern. Steeped escarpments divide the large cavern into 3 sections: high ledges at either end, and a lower section in the middle. Carved stone stairs climb up to the ledges. 2 large tables stand in the middle section, along with a pair of old braziers. A smaller table stands on the eastern ledge. The skeletal remains of a dozen dead warriors, dwarves, gnomes, orcs, and ogres attest to the fierceness of the fighting that took place here long ago.
This is no mine, this is a tomb. Come on, we were all thinking it.
Yeah, they're
I wasn't thinking
Ancient-
that exact thing, but...
just ancient skeletons rest on the floor here, and off in the far left are these once again 2 pale figures. And roll me an insight check, everyone.
Everyone?
Nat 20.
3!
So
I got a nat 1.
anybody who rolled above a 15
15.
you realize when you look left over here that's where you saw earlier when you went up the staircase, and then turned back. There are 2 ghouls that are up top and kind of not noticed you just yet, wandering around.
Shall we sneak straight across or go to the higher ground?
I once heard a story about someone who had the high ground. He succeeded in combat.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Alright, let's go take the stairs then and stealthy. They haven't noticed us yet.
As we pass by the brazier,
Yeah.
does it have an insignia on it?
Ooh. Roll me a perception check. Or investigation? Yeah, whatever. It does have an insignia on it.
Is it familiar to me?
That's a tough question. Volida, do you have any sigils of the Hammer and Anvil clan on you?
Yep, as mentioned in one of the episodes, she has a tattoo of it on her left arm.
It kind of reminds you of Valida's tattoo.
Not the one that I'm looking for, but interesting. Okay. Keep going straight by.
Okay.
Jeb, let's go.
Yeah, sorry, wait. I'm coming.
So you're going up this staircase, correct?
Yeah.
Cool.
Don't do it. I have the high ground.
Don't do it, Anakin.
I
I
think
didn't understand it too much.
because Valida's been looking at all the markings on the walls, I think she just run her hand over it as she passed, just ever so slightly.
She knocks
What
over
about
a
the walls?
boulder and
Oh,
alerts
the-
everyone.
Because she's been looking at everything, yeah, she just
Yeah.
rub her hand across the
So-
marking.
As you all run through this room, you do notice the ghouls have perked up and are like starting to make it your way.
Keep moving.
Fudge.
It seems
Go.
like every turn you make in this place, something else is following you.
Fudge.
If this keeps
So
up,
I have to fight all of them at once at some point. But let's try to avoid that.
I've
It'll
got
be a
fire.
glorious battle.
Okay, what's your plan going into the next room? Sprinting? Who's leading? What's going on here?
Stealthy, volleyed towards the back, I think. Unless anybody else wants to do something else.
Zorak's getting
think-
deep into the pandemonium, man. Like, this place is
Yeah,
dropping
Dora
crazy.
and I are going first. For muscle and
Aylin's-
eyes.
Aylin's in the middle of the group, just kind of keep glancing back behind Valida, and also glancing up to make sure that there's like no random stalactite just appearing.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So, as you get to the edge, there is. Roll me a perception check. Whoever's leading this.
Oh, that's me. What a good shout. It'll be the first one. Maybe on the second.
17. Okay.
16.
16,
16,
that was
oh.
the first one.
Oh, sorry. Gotcha. So
It double clicked.
you reach, like, up ahead. You see this square room, and you start to hear a familiar noise to last night. The groanings and moanings of zombies start to fill the air. What do you do?
Okay. Zombies ahead. Which direction are they? Over here?
They're as you scan around the room and you start looking for them, you see them everywhere in this room. You see them. I'll start unmarking them. They haven't noticed you quite yet, but any second now, they could turn.
Okay. In that case, I will pull back from the group and I'll say, back up, back up, back up, back up.
You also notice in this room this big contraption with this like water wheel almost that goes into. Man, I wish that Valida could see. Valida, where were you?
I was in the back.
So yeah, your light luckily didn't spill into the room too much to have the zombies notice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's this big water wheel mill thing, Jeb, and it's connected to like this weird. Trying to figure out if you would know what this is. Roll me a intelligence check.
Straight up intelligence, eh?
Ooh! Oh, baby!
You remember
20.
this. This is like a giant version of this thing you saw the blacksmith in Phandalin using. It puts air into the fire to make it bigger. It's called a bellow.
Yeah.
And there's this big stone contraption that it looks like it's probably where the flame would be stored. Flame doesn't seem to be on, and there seems to be no water where this mill is, but there is a canal for it.
Okay. So, this is the sitch, you guys, as I bring us back and so the zombies can't see us. and I will say, so there's big bellows. It's connected to a water wheel thing, and a lot of zombies. But I think if I could probably turn on the fire in it, and then maybe we could use that as a distraction, or I could send out a minor illusion or something.
Just a giant bellow in there?
Yeah, I don't really know why.
Nundro speaks up. He says,
Oh.
we never made it this far before, but if it's what we think, that could probably power the Spellforge.
Validate instantly perks up a second and then pouts for a second. There's a forge in there. Let's just go kill the zombies. I want to see the forge.
Well, wait, because it won't work.
I thought you'd never ask.
But I don't hear any water.
You do hear the crashing of waves every so often, remember? In the
Right. It's like,
So there's probably a dam.
maybe... Huh.
No, can we
Everyone.
just fight them and go see the forge? We have to fight things eventually.
Everyone, I'll draw their attention.
Okay.
Zorak's gonna run out with his axe and drag it along the ground, running 40 foot. Let's see. Yeah, he's actually gonna just run straight off that fucking cliff.
Into the canal?
Into the canal?
Yeah,
How
it's
deep is
dry.
that canal?
Yeah, that's a good question. Zorak doesn't know that.
That canal is,
It's 60 feet deep. He dies.
hope it says it somewhere in here.
I mean, he'll live on one no matter what.
Yeah, man.
True.
Apparently, it's only 5 feet deep.
Yep, I'm running straight.
Well, that's
Just running
free,
straight.
baby.
Like dragging my axe on the ground to draw all these
Okay.
zombies' attention.
So I'm going to drag you all over there. And then we're going to roll initiative, but you get a surprise round. So,
Nice.
Sneak attack!
Zorak's trying to draw their attention, though. Do we really want to run in and bop them?
yeah, I mean, at the very least, Zorak gets a surprise round to, like, run in and do whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
You can all get one. I'm just saying you can hold your action
Yeah.
or not do anything if you choose. That's up to you.
I'm
Go
definitely doing
ahead
shit.
and roll your initiatives. Click on your tokens this time. You should see them up there.
18.
I think Valeda was in the back, Jeb was up front.
I was up there with Jeb.
Yeah, we'll put
Valeda
Nundro
was in the back
here.
pouting to Nundro.
It says I got a 10, but the virtual die says it's a 16. It's so confusing.
Yeah, sometimes they don't work properly.
It's alright.
Oh, I apparently clicked on Nundro.
I saw that. That's alright. Don't worry about
I'm
it.
sorry.
Nundro got a 19. You roll yours.
You want me to roll again?
Yeah, roll again. Oh. No, you didn't click on your
You
token.
click on your
Click on your
token.
token.
But I did! I did!
Weird. Try again.
There.
It is.
Oh.
You know, there you go. You can keep the 23 because I'm very nice DM.
Oh, you are too nice. I would have taken the
You
19.
can keep that 20. You can keep that 23 to hold your action, or do something. That's up to you.
I'm a freaking rogue, man. What do you think I'm gonna do?
Zombie's got a 3. Good for you guys.
One of those guys get.
He's always going to run straight through, and then they're all just going to die before they even get to see him.
Well, wouldn't it be Zorak gets the surprise round because he was acting without telling us?
He told
Sure.
us.
Did you tell everybody Zorak, or did
Yeah, I
you
was
run
like,
in?
I'll make a distraction, and then I fucking bolted.
Yeah, I thought I heard that. Okay, so go ahead, Zorag. It's your go.
All right, I'm running and fucking diving off in this thing, full 40 feet.
Okay. Yeah, you dive into this canal. You know, these zombies, as you ran through, started to turn and look at you. Dragging your axe, it's making a lot of noise. What do you plan to do now? Are you like tossing a javelin? What are you doing?
No, I'm pretty much just shouting at him like, "Come over here, you ugly bastards!" I'm like doing a twirl with my axe, getting ready. Hey man, let Zorak have this.
Oh,
Okay. Cool. They all start to go at you. Roll me a perception check.
That's an 18.
Okay. You notice in the room this thing that Jeb did not point out to you, which is this floating, flaming skull head.
What the fuck
I didn't
is
see
that?
uh-oh.
And it's just zooming around the room like a freaking whatever the Harry Potter things are called, Dementor.
Shit.
I have concerns.
Okay, what do?
That's it for Zorak.
That's
He was
it?
just trying to get their attention.
Jeb,
doesn't
are
want
you doing anything?
Absolutely. I will chuck a firebolt at this guy.
Go for it.
So... ba.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, that hits.
it's
11.
11 fire damage.
Nice.
And then I will use my movement to back down right behind Aelin.
Protect me, Aelin.
Yep.
So it's the flame skull goes next.
Does he? He rolled an 8.
Oh, I guess it was a surprise round. So, well, we started with Aelin. She didn't do anything. Our surprise round, nobody did until Zorag, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it is the flame skull's turn. No, because then it would go back to Zorag.
Yeah, the surprise.
Yeah,
Well, the surprise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes to Aelin. Sorry, Aelin, it's your turn.
Alright then. Aelin is going to pull out her little short bow here. Okay. 80, okay. And I'm just gonna do a quick measure. Perfect. Alright. Aelin's gonna pull out her short bow and take a shot at this zombo up here.
Which
And
one?
this is this guy up
Okay,
over here,
gotcha.
the closest one to Zorag.
Go for it.
So does this count as sneak attack or no?
What does sneak attack count for, guys? Does anybody know? Do you need to? Yeah, first level, you know. Restrict subtly and exploitive foes distraction. Once per turn, you can deal an extra turn. Attack must use a finesse weapon range within the button. But you don't need advantage on the attack roll if the target is within 5 feet.
So only if she has advantage on this attack.
Right. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't have advantage on this at the moment because there's no enemies of the creature within 5 feet, but also you don't have advantage at the moment from any other outside source. So
And the enemy isn't incapacitated.
right. So you don't have sneak attack at this moment.
So short bow. 23.
Roll the damage.
6 piercing.
Yeah, this normally this would hit the chest of this zombie. However, this zombie is shorter than the average zombie, and it hits him in the forehead. All right, you doing anything else, Aelin?
Well, unfortunately, my cunning action won't let me cast anything. It only lets me do disengage or dodge or something.
Right.
So she is going to just take a few steps forward and just ready another arrow, and that'll be our turn.
Okay. Great. Nundro's go. He looks back behind you, and he sees the ghouls approaching, and he looks at Valida. He says, "Will you hold him off with me?"
Yes, but we gotta go see the forge after.
We'll see the forge, all right.
Oh, all right. Then yes.
And he uses his stubby feet to make it down to here, and he pulls out these daggers that were in his boots, and he's going to dagger.
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 Hits for 6 damage. Let me check if they have stuffs. Okay, cool. Yep. All right, Valida.
She will run down to join him on the stairs and flail. I mean, no, wait, sorry, she's using Hugh.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
You 16.
You
That
are
is
the
a
one.
hit.
13 slashing.
Ooh, big hit. You rake across this thing's shoulder and down deep into its chest, dealing it a massive blow. It looks like it's on its last legs.
Second attack. 12.
That just hits as you...
9.
Is there any particular way you want to kill this thing?
Nah, he's just a baby boy. I'll slash him across the chest.
Yeah, you finish him off with a slash across his chest. He falls down the couple steps he had made it up and rolls.
And she'll just have her shield up ready to protect Nundro if she has to.
Cool. Okay, Zorag, you're down in this 5-foot ravine, I guess.
Oh, let's see. I'm just going to slam my axe on the ground to try and get everyone's attention on me. Because otherwise they're going to funnel into that tunnel and it's going to be pretty bad. And that, I'm going to hold an action. If a zombie jumps down there, I'm going to swing at it.
Great.
That'll be
Cool.
my turn.
It's the ghoul's turn. It's gonna charge up at Nundro and go for a bite. What's Nundro's AC? He hits him, dealing 5 damage.
Shield Master to do disadvantage.
Okay, cool.
Oh wait, that's not Shield Master. That's Protection. My other thing.
Protection.
Yeah.
So he has disadvantage now. Let me roll again.
Yeah, it's disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah, you quickly react by holding out your shield, and it folds out the way that your shield does, and blocks the incoming bite.
Yeah, I think I held it sideways to open it. It just opened into his mouth.
Yeah, exactly. He gnaws down onto this metal, but his tongue like swirls around the top of the shield, and it's flapping. Jeb.
Okay, I'm going to... That guy's not hurt. I'm going to move up here next to Aelin, and I'm going to poke my head around and cast another firebolt at this guy, because I already hit him once.
Go for it.
So that's big hit, 10.
Does not hit. Oh wait, no, it does. I'm sorry. I was thinking of goblins who have 15 AC. Yes, this thing that hits. I'm sorry.
There are goblins down here. Wait.
Well, I'm not saying there's goblins down here. I'm just saying that's what.
Zomblins.
So, yeah, you are gonna finish this thing off.
Nice.
I don't know if you have any fancy way you want to do it or not, but
I'll hold my hand out and send the fireball out, and I want it to clock him in the head and just send the head backwards,
yeah,
leaving
that's
the
what you
body where
do.
it is.
And this one was an orc zombie.
Oh, I'll think about shouting to Zorag and then decide against it because I don't want to raise awareness.
Okay. This flaming skull rises up above the furnace, and it yells out, "Your presence here offends me! Your life is forfeit! My treasures are mine, not yours to plunder!"
Who the fuck are you?
And that's where we will end tonight's session.
Fair enough.
The last line.
Who the fuck are you?
Whew. A little bit of an extra long one for everybody out there. We hope you all enjoyed. See you next Friday, fam, for what will probably be the finale.
Oh! The Fan finale Friday?
The fam finale.
You're gonna fight a dragon?
But we'll see what happens. So stay tuned, everybody. Later.
Bye.